Hey. Welcome to the No BSDUO show. We are back at you again. Happy Saturday. You have enough time to start your live. You have enough time to get your cup. You have enough time to get your boo. You got enough time to just sit in, relax, and chat with us because the show is starting now.
And now, a word from our proud sponsors. Weekend Radio Shropshire of the UK International Radio. Proud sponsors Sean Tonk of the UK, England. Tri-City's finest King of the Oldies, Ali Hackett, the Prince of Lovely, and DJ Wells. The international radio station that makes you turn your radio up.
I am the only one that's not muted.
Hello.
I'm not muted.
Happy
everyone.
Happy
Saturday.
Saturday.
And it was really a nice Saturday, actually. It wasn't cold. Well, it wasn't cold to me. It felt pretty good.
But that's because we're supposed to get so much snow tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
In order for the snow to stick, it got to be at a certain temperature. So
yeah, I know. I was trying not to talk about that. I was trying to keep smiling and talking.
But it did feel good today. It didn't feel like it was going to stick, but the temperature is dropping tonight. So
yeah,
we just have to see. But it's not supposed to be like the last one in the last 3 and 4 days. It only supposed to be a couple hours and then done.
Yes, but a couple of hours and estimating up to 5 inches, that's going to be fast.
Yeah.
That's a blizzard pass through.
Yeah. Well, I hope that it hurry up and do it so that I can finally find the place where everybody goes to slide down the hill that Channel 6 and 10 be talking about. I finally found the hill. So,
cool.
So I'm going to actually go there.
Is that on City Avenue?
Yeah, it's actually it's in Fairmount Park.
Oh.
And from what I understand, it's right there at the plateau. But we'll find out tomorrow because I'm going to go there tomorrow because the kids want to go sliding down there. Well, I'm sorry. My adults that still have the kid in them want to go sliding down there. But the bones in my body, considering to what my mind want to believe, still young, is going to stay by the car. And don't be a fool because my bones don't heal like they used to.
Well,
Yeah, so I'm not going to go sliding. I'm going to enjoy them sliding.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
Just the whole atmosphere is just like
yeah,
nice. So whether you slide down or you just say wee when they go, you
yeah.
still
Because I
enjoy. So.
because I have to admit, when I did go to Smith Playground, and when I went down well, so anybody who remembers Smith Playground, if you lived in Philadelphia, they had an inside sliding board. And it was like no matter how old you were, that sliding board brought the kid out by the time you got to the end of the board. You just had to get on the floor and get in these little potato sacks and just slide. And it's just like so much fun. So I did do that when it felt good, but that one was safe. I don't know about being on no snow where the ground was at and all that other stuff. And I happened to be my luck. I get a thorn or a brick or stick while I'm going down. Don't need it. So, but yes. AJ is in the house. Our DJ from the we was supposed to head the show talking about, but the winnings, but we still gonna party. I ain't forget about you. So
Hi,
that's
DJ.
our DJ
Hi,
for
AJ.
the installation, the inauguration party.
Oh,
AJ. But if
Yeah,
your
yeah.
stuff is hooked up, since we talking about love tonight, and we giving a giveaway tonight, you may want to be the DJ to play a little music while we talk about the giveaway.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that why all y'all up here tonight? Because I know we got a little more eyes viewing tonight than usual.
No, I think they know my bro in the building. It was like King is in the building.
Yeah,
That part.
making all these hits lately. You know what I mean? One about
That
the
part.
Sweet Kings and the Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the actual challenge song that's out.
Yeah, they was like, what he gonna sing tonight?
Yeah, we gonna do what him gonna do? What him
The
downstairs gonna
boogaloo.
do? What him downstairs gonna do?
The
Mm.
boogaloo. That part.
That part.
That part.
That part. And you know what's so funny? So I was watching Fox 29 on Friday. And no. Matter of fact, I was watching the show The Real.
Okay.
And they was talking about all this stuff. And then Jeannie Ma says something, and then she was like, yeah, that part. I was like, oh no, she's trying to steal it.
You know what? Have you noticed that everybody's starting to do the hashtag that part? I'm like, no, we did it first. It ain't like them new cars. Like you get that new car and all of a sudden everybody got that car. No, that's not that.
Every time she said something, and she was like, that part. And I was like, you also wrong. I was yelling at the TV. I'm like, what is you doing? So I'm going to write into The Real and tell her, stop biting. Be real. Be original. Stop biting.
That part. Okay.
Well, if she gonna bite, at least she can drop a name and say the No BSDUO show told me that part.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all going, it's like a post. If you're gonna steal my post, at least give me recognition for writing it. My goodness.
My goodness.
So now that my goodness is out, I think we need to have the hospitality department come in and speak to us. Is the hospitality going to speak to us tonight?
Yeah, because she looks so lovely.
Don't she?
So cute.
Everybody, it's the hospitality department. Let's give her a hand.
No, wait a minute. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Yes, we are cutting up already. Welcome to the Know, KNOW BSDUO show. We are so excited to have you here with us. We have some amazing things to talk about. We have to get some getaways out the way. But before we do all of that, I just want to let you guys know that if you came in and you wonder why we're laughing and why we are writing into The Real, you can go ahead and you can check back on the YouTube channel, which is TKBSDS Pride, where you can get that unmuted and also uncut. But do not forget, we also have the podcast. When you go live, that's what happens, right? 5 times fast. So don't forget, we also have the podcast, and you can put us in your ears and listen to us. Be sure to favorite, be sure to follow. We're on all major streaming networks and a lot of the little ones. So plug us in, get ready, start your watch parties, because I don't even want to say the show. Do y'all think we have a show?
Yeah, we got a
The
show.
mood, no, the mood. We a whole mood.
A whole
There you go. The whole mood. The whole
Starts now.
mood. Yes, the whole mood.
whole
starts
mood.
now.
It's a mood over here, y'all. This ain't no show.
Yes.
While we be this mood that we are, we want to tell you right now, you really need today. If you've never shared us before, you may want to share us today.
Mhm.
So share the love, like us, and love us. And I guarantee you, after we tell you why you're going to want to love us, you're definitely going to be like, oh, I so do love the No BS Duo show. Like,
Yes.
really. So we're going to put our disclaimer out there first. So who want to start first?
Well,
We have one. So
Yep, that one. Him
Well-
downstairs.
Disclaimer.
y'all, it's so funny because we be on 1,000 and he be on 4 all the time.
I will be drinking a lot of Deer Park water tonight. It's straight water. It's pure water. And it's good for you. It flushes the kidneys. So just in case you're drinking something else, you might want to reconsider and go grab you a bottle of Deer Park water or any type of H2O in a bottle.
You know what? I don't think, you know what? You went deep. You talk about us with a shovel. You gave them a whole plot in the grave. You don't understand what you just said. Like, seriously, you told them something. They ain't get it. They ain't get it.
It's about the water.
it's about the water.
It's about the water. You said you about to drink a lot of water, some Deer Park water. So
Deer Park.
you just did a whole burial plot.
Can somebody hashtag Deer Park for us, because we love sponsors, and if they know that the No BS Duo show is drinking their water, they will sponsor us. So please,
So you see where I was going with that, right?
But
So
no,
hashtag
not only was
Deer Park.
not only did he put y'all in y'all plot, he also made the plot thicken and said we need to get a sponsor called Deer Park.
Yes.
Hey, that part.
Yes. That part.
That part.
I love water.
Who's the next disclaimer?
We don't have one.
Don't
The disclaimer is don't come for it. We here. The party started. Let's start chatting.
Well, I don't know how I should take that disclaimer, because that disclaimer was like
The grown folks is in the building.
that was a
Grown folks in the building.
grown folks in the building. If you didn't hear what she just said, and yeah, if you took it personal, yeah, you should. Go ahead. Who next?
Well, girl, it's only me and you.
Go ahead. What you do? What you do? Go ahead, hospitality department. What you do?
She talk about who next, like there's 5 other people.
Imaginary friend get ready to come through.
As long as you know that I'm always here for it, whatever it is, I'm here for it. Let's go.
All right. She said she here for it. And you know what we say? We say our truth may not be your truth. Your truth may not be ours. We ain't pushing nothing on you. You ain't pushing nothing on us. So Cinderella, if the shoe fit, wear it. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Because this is a smorgasbord, as you see. You can eat it or you can leave it. It's up to you. So now that that's out the way.
Can I just say that I'm drinking water with my bro?
That's the tea.
Deer Park water.
And talking about drinking water,
I'm not drinking water.
I'm drinking from Wendy's. So can somebody hashtag the redhead? Okay. So on that note, we've been throwing and dropping some stuff lately. And yesterday on the TKBSDS production, you know, the V spot was on with Valerie, right?
And my friend was there, y'all.
Yes, he was. But we wasn't prepared for what had happened was.
We missed meal prep?
Yes. But not only did you miss a meal
prep is tonight, bro.
Huh?
Meal prep is Saturday. Meal prep is tonight.
Yeah, y'all gonna still understand.
See, I actually thought meal prep was a person.
Hey, that part. That
he said he thought it was a.
He be on it. Look, I told y'all his name tonight was him downstairs.
Oh my goodness.
We all have our week.
Bernie Mac part. In my Bernie Mac voice. Downstairs. You tell him downstairs that I said.
Oh my goodness, man.
We on it tonight, y'all. He said he drinking water. He
drinking water.
Look, he told y'all. He gave you a warning.
Flushing it through.
Oh my goodness.
Flushing it through.
So if y'all fell in that burial plot, y'all just fell in.
OMG.
Meal prep was a
person.
It's not? Oh, my fault, Vic.
Da, 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 da. Is meal prep a person or what?
No.
Da, 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 da,
So it's actually food.
Hashtag that part.
Hashtag.
It's actually food?
It's actually food.
I don't know, because the way he was eating it from what, I mean, yeah, let me just go to, let me, woo! What had happened was on the V spot.
Lord of mercy.
This happened.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chef Rashawn from Infinite Catering, New Jersey. I'm teaming up with TKBSDS Productions for a Valentine's Day giveaway. We're giving away a 4-course dinner at my pop-up restaurant in Sicklerville, New Jersey. Stay tuned for more details.
It's time for the No BS Duo Show. For the No BS Duo Show. Let's see what Charlie and Elaine are doing today. Forget about it. No BS Duo Show. No BS Show. We're here to help each other. That's what the No BS Show is all about. We're here to help each other. That's what the No BS Show is all about. The No BS Duo Show. No BS Show. We only learn, so let's learn on our show today. We only learn, so let's learn on our show today.
Got it. That's all. I'm going to record myself because I was reading his lips. I was reading his lips. I was like,
got it.
I got it.
That boy good. He can sing.
I won. I got it.
Yes.
You know what?
You gotta do the whole thing.
No BS Duo Show.
Let's see what Shari.
You gotta get in it.
Girl.
And don't forget the fat in the head.
If y'all singing like that, y'all will never win.
Why?
because that is not the word.
That is to the words.
That is not words.
No, it's not.
Let me change my name because he called me Vivi, right? So
he said V and Riri.
V and Riri.
But it's something else.
Shauna V and Riri.
Yeah.
Don't tell them, y'all.
Let me just hit this.
No, y'all.
And don't forget the fat in the hat.
Nope, it's not the that in the hat.
Oh yeah, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, see what he said?
It is too. It is too.
He said that's wrong, and he wrote it.
He drinking water. He don't know.
And if y'all learn that song and y'all sing the fad in the hat, I'm letting y'all know right now.
I know he ain't saying
Y'all will automatically.
Well,
lose.
how you know we singing it wrong so they can correct us?
Like I said, listen to the song. And that's the challenge. If you can sing us that song, now listen, you can call into the studio and you can sing the song to us while we're live, or you can send us a video and we'll play it. And whoever wins, you will be able to get the 4-course meal by the celebrity chef Rashawn on Valentine's Day for you and yours.
Woo-hoo.
Over in Siglerville, New Jersey.
So listen, I think we have to do a disclaimer because that will mean that they would have to be in the tri-state area.
Yes.
No. So what that means is if you can get to Siglerville, New Jersey on Valentine's between 6 and 9, you get dinner on us.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now,
that's what I said.
So let me tell you what dinner on us
It's
is.
still tri-state area.
Well, yeah. No, because somebody may want to drive for that. Because if anybody who know anybody knows about Chef Rashawn,
know about my friend.
Yeah, your friend. Your friend. The one that be on
Good
Day.
America.
Good Day, Philadelphia.
Yeah, Good Day, Philadelphia. If you know about him and his cooking, you may even travel outside of the tri-state to come and taste this.
True.
And if not, then please follow him because he also travels. So he's a traveling chef.
So that means
you want to still get the experience.
Mm-hmm.
But this one isn't to get the experience, to come to you. This one is for you to go and experience it.
Yeah. Say song again. Say the song again. One more again. Let's go.
One more again.
They got to play it again.
One more 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 again.
It's time for the No BS Duo Show. No BS Duo Show. Let's see what Sean and Riri are doing today. Forget about the cat in their hand. The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. We're here to help each other. That's what the No BS Duo Show is all about. We're here to help each other. That's what the No BS Duo Show is all about. The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. We only have one, so let's have on our show today. We only have one, so let's have on our show
Now listen, Valentine's Day is next Sunday, so y'all got to hurry up and get in contact with us. Now listen,
because you only have one. Let's have some fun. In the show today.
So if you share this today, learn this today, and you get it to us right away, it could be you that could be going to the pop-up restaurant. Now, AJ, you said you got your face burnt there. Was that maybe before that no longer is the place? Because this is a pop-up restaurant.
No. He was talking about the slide. The slide.
Oh, but then, AJ, you got to give me the address to make sure I'm going to the right place. And you just let me know that it is safe for me to just tape it, not to get my behind on it.
We only have one, so let's have some fun on
the show today.
Day.
fun today. And if y'all want to do the bone, y'all can do the bone.
Just one.
Yeah, because only one No BS Duo show.
We got Sean, V, and Riri
on the show today.
So what
and don't forget the cat in the hat.
Excuse me. Stop making it easy for them. Stop telling them the words.
Well, I'm about to hang up. I'm gonna go bye-bye and I'm gonna call in so I can win.
No, you can't win because
I done recorded it and wrote it down. I'm just saying.
You can't win. No, you can't win. No.
I got my tambourine. I'll add the Tammy to it.
But wait, it gets better.
Bring Tammy out.
Oh, you gonna bring your Tammy out? Oh, do I go? Okay, let's go. Y'all ready? I'm gonna do the horn. Y'all ready? What? Come on, do the beat, Ray. Do the beat, Ray.
I'm gonna do the chingalingy part.
Yeah, come on. No, you're gonna play the beat. Play the beat to the song. You ready?
All right, ready?
Yep.
The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. Let's see what Shauna, V, and Riri are doing today. Don't forget about the cat in the hat. The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. We have to help each other out. That's what the No BS Duo Show is all about. The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. We only have one, so let's have some fun on our show today. We only have one, so let's have some fun on our show today.
Give it up for the cat in the hat.
Yeah, did I tell you something?
The background singers, okay?
So listen, we had the Tammy out today.
Tammy is never far.
Oh my God. So yes, this is all about love today. And if you don't get the way we're trying to spread our love right now, because we're definitely spreading love right now for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes, we done slowed the song down. He didn't have the musical instrument that blocked the words. Listen, all you gotta do is just call in and get the ticket from my friend.
Our friend.
Enjoy our friends. Okay, our friends.
Can we tell them?
What?
How much the tickets are?
No. How do we do that?
I think we can.
No.
Yeah, because they can go.
Yeah, they can go. All they have to do is just go. If you would like to know how much the tickets are, just go ahead and we'll put the Eventbrite link back inside of the chat.
Right.
So you guys can have that and you can look it for yourself just in case you don't win. But you guys, I was actually on the flyer. So read the flyer. We won't put it out there, but read the flyer.
Yeah.
Reading is for your mental.
Reading is fundamental. And if you want that food, you want to win, call in.
Now
you want to know what I know? It's like I was saying yesterday. For that price, we do that anyway.
Yes,
that's about the same price that you would get if you would go to another restaurant. You know, to get
Ocean Prime.
Yeah,
or Start House. You definitely gonna spend that kind of money.
So it's kind of sort of about that same amount, but you guys are going to spend time with the Good Day resident, aka celebrity. Chef, aka IG sensation, and most of all, our friend. So support. Come in and sing that song. We already gave y'all the words.
And this is Black owned.
Yes, because we are celebrating Black Acknowledgement Month. Because we already made history every day. So it's Black Acknowledgement Month for those who don't want to acknowledge us. But my friend. And all of us.
Her friend.
Yeah.
Our friend.
Yeah, our friend.
And he know how to cook.
And he can cook.
It's nothing like a man that know how to cook.
Honey,
Say
put
what?
the apron on and let me sit on the side while you scramble some eggs and fry some bacon on the side. I love me a cooking man.
That's
A
not cooking.
cooking man.
That's not cooking. Making no eggs and bacon ain't cooking. You gotta
cook.
You gotta do some turkey
Guaranteed to have some eggs and bacon for breakfast every time.
So what, Ree?
No, that ain't no cooking.
Yes, it is.
That ain't cooking.
So
You
what,
didn't-
Ree?
you didn't
No.
add the other ingredients that
No,
come with
that ain't what I'm talking about when a man is in the kitchen cooking. I'm not talking about scrambling me no eggs and making no bacon. No.
I just got excited for the fact that he was cooking, period. Out here. Some oodles and noodles. That
definitely ain't.
Okay, boil you that water, baby. Boil you that water.
No, we ain't boiling no water.
he look boiling that water. Put that apron on, Daddy. Let me see how you boil that water.
No. This man got to make some turkey wings. He got to season up them things.
Look at her with the dry rub.
Yes, he got to season them up. He got to let them marinate in them seasonings. Marinate in them seasonings. He got to put it in the pan and put the pan in the oven and let that sizzle and keep checking on it. And then he got to go to the top of the stove.
But you know what? Wait a minute.
Some rice and some gravy.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
With some additional gravy. No. With the turkey wings. Then he got to go to the other side of the stove and put some collard greens on there.
Wait a minute.
Put them in the season. Then he got to go to the counter and get the stuff together for the cornbread, right? Then he got to go back into the freezer and get the iced tea and put the crushed fruit. He got to go like this and get that fruit in that tea and put it in the freezer.
Wait, Cuzzo, how he got to go? Do it again. How he got to do when he crushed?
Got to be like this.
You know what?
Right?
You know what?
Because look.
No. We're going to commercial.
All good and stuff.
We're going to commercial. We're going to commercial now. Right now.
Your love so divine. You're my one and only lover. Ooh, I'm so glad you're mine. You're my one and only lover. You walked into the room, I saw you. I knew right then and there you'd be the one.
Every occasion is a special occasion, so don't forget to book your appointment for your next occasion with Wendy Chestnut, the proud CEO of Simply Beautiful. And we guarantee your event will be merely beautiful. So contact Wendy Chestnut for your next event at 267-473-3087.
Look, and then he got to have that velvet.
She was like, I'm ready.
Had them velvet cupcakes.
So listen, because what I'm trying to do, Cuzzo picked right back up boy. She was waiting. She was like this. Look, she was like,
now.
And you know how old dude was in Baby Boy when he was cooking breakfast with the apron on.
Right.
Got to give all that up.
Look, I just want him to bend over and check out the stove again and check the turkey wings. That's all I want him to bend over, baby.
okay.
Okay. Bend over and check on the cornbread, baby. I think you need to check the cornbread again. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how you bend over. I mean, that's how you check it, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Ain't nothing like a man that be in the kitchen cooking.
You know what? Talking about cooking in the kitchen.
Meanwhile, me and bro got a lot of water action going on right
Yeah,
now.
see, he
see
told
it.
y'all
That part.
he told you y'all was gonna need water today.
I think I need to get me some.
He said it.
I didn't got flustered.
Look, he said you was gonna need some water. So to bring us into what this is all about, it's all about love. But you know what? I got a couple of friends too.
Mm.
And one of their name is Castella.
Mm.
And Castella has a song that fits the occasion. But you know what? Before I put her on, before I put her on, let's really say what this is all about. Because it's all about giving love and spreading love. Don't y'all agree?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right. So we going back old school for a minute. My pop and radio, Ali Hackett, the king of oldies, hooked me up to this song. And when I heard it today, I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time because that's what the No BSDUO show is about. It's not about us. It's about you guys. And this is the perfect song to explain our gift of love because it's called Giving Love. And this is by the Voices of East Harlem.
Burn, burn, burn.
The No BS Duo show.
Somebody's hand today. Did you try to understand? Did you help someone who's down near the ground? Then you're giving love. Won't you try and be a friend today? We can make it all begin. Just a word can light a spark in somebody's heart. Giving love. Oh, who's to say where the road is gonna lead me? Let me know, show them what we need. For is happiness just a strange illusion? Life can mean exactly what you want it to. People, we're gonna have to live together. Is there something you can do? Just to make a dream come true. Standing strong for what is right. Come day or night, then you're giving love.
I like that.
So that song kind of hit me hard because
And who sang that song?
it's by the Voices of East Harlem and it's called Giving Love. And hard because so it hit me hard because it's not hard to give love. And sometimes people believe that the love has to be, that, ooh, baby, baby. Yeah, I have my moments when I do that with you guys. But it's the heart. And it's the heart of giving love. Like, what did you do to make somebody's day? What did you do to help them find a way? If you did something, then you just gave love. And sometimes love leads into in love. But if it doesn't, And that's the most important part that's missing today. We don't give love anymore. You know, we give a little more hate than we give love. We hate on each other, or, you know, we spitefully use each other, or purposely driven, hurt people. But maybe if we could just change it and tweak it just a little bit to just give love, just being nice is giving love. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, sometimes it is hard to love because a lot of people aren't taught how to love.
Right.
I
And
was
then
going
a
to say
lot of
that.
people don't know. They think that what they're doing is not it's not their intentions to hurt you, but they think that's how they're supposed to love. And it be winds up something that's hurting you, or from past experiences they now become afraid and they put the wall up and the blocks up to protect themselves. So when they find somebody that's genuine, they waiting for the left shoe to fall, and they're waiting for the mess up because they're used to. So when they find somebody genuine, they don't know that that's love. They just think like, okay, you have a hidden agenda and you're just waiting for that one day. So I'm going to always keep my left and right eye on you. I'm never going to open myself up to you because you're going to hurt me. And that's what they do. And it's not their fault. And especially if they don't know, like no one ever told them that what you do hurt me. Or when you say this, that hurts me, or when you don't do this, that hurts me. Nobody ever tell them, then they think that they've never wrong. Or they look and feel like no matter, it's always the other person, it's never them.
I definitely agree. Love starts first at home when we're children, and we learn that love is a learned behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what a lot of people don't understand, is that we learn to love just like we learn to hate. So, in order for us to continuously love on each other and love each other, it's a learned behavior that happens every day. Because you can be the most loving person in the world and then one day just become so cruel and cold hearted because
Right.
you're not continuously showing that love or giving that love. And it always say, if you don't use it, you lose it. Right. So if you don't use up the love that you have in that specific time frame or in that specific day, you lose that. So I honestly believe, what you said, Riri, it is definitely stuff that happens from when we are younger. Now, some people can overcome it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, I was never loved, so I'm going to love abundantly.
Mm-hmm.
Because they teach themselves that that's not how it's supposed to be. And then there are some people that say, just like Ree said, I was loved and I was hurt and I ain't doing it no more. That's it. I'm cutting it up. I put it in the box. I put it in the bag and trash day is on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the way that it's going to be. And that's so sad because I love love, every aspect of love, even down to knuckle hair beautiful. I love my daughter. I love, and I love because I came from a loving home. I
Mm-hmm.
came from loving brothers and sisters. Yeah, it was 6 of us. We wanted to kill each other every day. But mama told us this is how it's going down up in these parts. This is your sister, this is your brother, and you guys are going to love each other. So there was no separation, although we always had our little spats growing up because that's what families do.
Right.
But when you're taught that and when you see it, my step up dad loved on my mom until her dying day. And I believe he still loves on her from afar. And because we saw that, I mean, y'all, he loved her with everything in his being. So I know and I understand what it is. And, she loved them too, of course. But when you see from the outside looking in, when you see that love, we saw it every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it was easy for us to adapt to it and just play out what we saw.
Yep.
It's a bad time for people who don't know how to show love and affection and compassion, especially with the way that the world is today. That's horrible.
Yeah. What you think, bro, from a man's perspective?
Comes from the inside. And like Reese said, it starts at home. And a lot of people just don't know how to. Even if they witness it, they still can't comprehend because it's something that they have never done or had to give from the heart. But if you've always shown love and you was put in a position that you have to first, you got to love yourself, and once you love you, you know what I'm saying, then you can push it out. You can push it out to somebody else, and hopefully, you know, it'll be contagious just like that. Love is in need of love today.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder said it best.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Stevie Wonder said a song, and
Oh, I was looking up a song too. That's so funny.
and the song that he had 2 songs that he said. Actually, matter of fact, he did a couple of songs, and it talked from every rim of love, being in love, appreciating love, missing love, being hurt by love. Y'all remember the song "Rocket"?
But Rocket, don't stop it.
No. Stevie Wonder has a song called "Rocket."
I know the Rocket Cuzzo was just singing.
Yeah, I was about to join in with V.
Working all around the
I was about to join in with V.
No,
that's my one right there.
So
don't stop.
Bro.
Rocket, don't stop. Come on.
He said,
Gotta put it in there. Like
that's that water
in there.
Wait.
Yes.
Now, when I play this song, y'all gonna say, "That's Rocket." Y'all know I know my music.
Well, let's hear it.
Here it go. Amen. Tell me y'all know this song.
Yeah.
I gotta hear more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't know the name of it was Rocket.
I long for you since I was born, a woman sensitive and warm, than you were. With pride and strength no one would test, but you have feminine finesse, and so much more.
Now watch.
You took me right in the rocket.
Oh yes, I do know this song.
Now he said it. He said, "You made me love you, and then you dropped me back on this cold world." I was like, "Yo, right, Stevie. Like, really, I got so much in love with you. I fell in love with you, head over heels with you, and then you just dropped me down, or you just took the rug and just snatched it from up under me." Really? That was that. No, you didn't hurt me like that. I'll never love again. I've been there. Y'all can tell. That's why I know that song.
But no, I wouldn't say that because that's not why I know that song.
Well, I know that song because I was driving on 95. Talking about something. That's right. Shoot. Yeah.
Well, my song, the song that I was looking for, I'm just going to play it really quick. And I was trying to get to the part because we were talking about love being a taught behavior,
Right.
and that's what made me bring this up. So I'm just going to play a little bit of it.
Wait, what the AJ say?
He
They
said
ain't ready for that.
No,
He
they
said
ain't ready. They ain't never ready when I come out like that.
So this is a song that I was kind of sort of gearing towards.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I was told the true definition of a man was to never cry, work till you tired, got to provide, always be the rock for my fam, protect them by all means, give you the things that you need, baby, our relationship is suffer.
So that was what I was, because he talks about teaching me how to love.
Keep
Okay.
it playing. Keep it playing. Let them hear that. Keep it playing. Keep it playing.
Shadow them with my pride.
It's coming.
I'm trying desperately, baby, just work out me love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Yeah, teach me how to love. Yeah, how I can get my emotions involved. Yeah, teach me.
That's it.
Like, you know, because we said that it was a learned, because loving is a learned behavior. And big up to Music Soul Child. That is our man from Philly. Big up to him.
But you know what? It's something that he said. And everything he said in the beginning is why a lot of these men today is having a hard time, that when they can't be that for that woman, they feel like they're not being a man.
Because it was the way that they were taught.
That's how they was taught.
Yeah.
And
And that's
your home,
goes
you
back
were taught
from
that a woman did not help you. You was taught that if a woman had to do it for you, you was less than a man. This is what you were taught. You can't cry. You have to be strong. You got to stay encouraged. You got to work after work after work.
And remember, that was also brought up in our show, Shameless Plug, that airs every first and third Tuesday, which is our Brother My Brother series. The Cat in the Hat is also on that show. And that was one of the things that they said, you know, growing up, that was what they were taught.
Yeah.
You know, you were taught those things. And, you know I talk about it all the time, but I love the fact that my mama never taught my brother that. Like, my brother, he's so domesticated. Like, he's such a domesticated now. It's like, I love on you, baby. I'm going, go to work. I'm going to do what I got to do, but I can also come home and cook my own food. I mean, you know, because he was taught both ways. And I'm so grateful for that, because of, you know, who it is, you know who it is and who it came from. But I have a question, and I don't know if we should hold it until after the commercial break, or if I should ask it now.
Ask it now, because it's gonna be a minute before we do that break, because I gotta answer your song.
So we are aware that there are different types of love languages, right? And everyone shows love different ways. So it was funny, because Nana, we're talking about this. Someone asked me a couple of days ago what my love language was in conversation. And I was like, Dad, I never ever really thought about it. So there is the words of affirmations, the quality time, the act of service, the physical touch, and receiving of gifts. So guys, what will be considered your love language?
So before we do that, I need to know which song you're talking about, AJ, because I like the whispers too. And which one are you talking about?
He said, I love you because you understand my ways.
Because there was a song, and there was another song that I played by the Whispers, that when I was on that road, that I'm Mad Road, that song, Love Won't Walk Out on Me Again. This time I'm gonna win. You know which one that one is by the Whispers? Have y'all ever heard that one?
Well, I don't know if I love you because you understand my ways is the song, but
no, that's not the name of the song. Okay. That's not the name of the song.
Okay.
But that's why I said I wanted to know which song he was talking about, because I do know the song with the Whispers.
It's called I Love You, he says.
It's called I Love You.
I Love You by the Whispers. And Taisha, our cousin from down South Carolina, is the one that's coming in from Facebook user from our sister page. And she said that's right. It's a learned thing from both ways. And that's true. And the sad part about it is I have a really good friend who is in that boat, because his mom wanted him to be the man of the house when his father could not be. So because of that, he had to be the one to be the provider. He had to be there for them emotionally, mentally, financially. So now, being in a relationship, it's hard for him to determine who he's going to be here for, the family or for his girlfriend. And it's a shame, because a lot of mothers, single mothers, they do that to their sons. And that was a vow that I had when I had my son, that I was never going to put him in a position to make him choose. His father died at an early age, and I did not want him to become the man of the house because his father wasn't there. And I didn't want him to feel that he needed to be the man of the house because he was the male in the house. And that's a difference. And
there's a big difference.
And it hurts our men, because nobody tells them at a point that, sorry to say, your mom was wrong for putting you in a man's position while you were still playing in boy shoes. And now you're with a woman who don't need you to be that strong man, and she's not the damsel in distress, and you know what to do with yourself. And it's a
You
shame
know,
because a lot of females look at them type of men as being weak. And they're like, you know, I can't, you're a mama's boy, you're too weak for me, I can't be with you. And it's not that, it's just that he was never taught to be anything else but that person.
and I was going to
Yeah,
say that is crazy because
it is.
it happens to some women too. Because then some women, and not taken away from the men, and I've seen that happen where they had to step up, and when they step up too soon, and a lot of things happen with women, with girls as well. When they may grow up in a household with their parents or alcoholics or whatever, or just not physically there, and they're stuck to take care of the younger kids. They miss that certain gap. At certain ages, we are supposed to experience certain things, and then they don't experience those things. Just like the men, they shoot past that, and then when it's time for them to fulfill what it is that they need to fulfill in their own relationships, they lack certain things because of that. So I definitely Riri, I know people definitely like that as well. With the, you know, they was like, well, I had to be the man of the house, and this is what I had to do, and that's kind of like crazy. My brother, I love my brother, but he thinks he's everybody's father, right? Even at this age, like even now, my daughter calls him Uncle Daddy, right? Because he just, you can't tell him that he's not everybody's father, and we're all grown, but that's just the way that he does it, because my mom never put him in that role, but he always stepped up in that role because I'm the brother and I'm going to take care of you guys. It's a difference between being pushed in that role and naturally taking it on, because he's married with his own children, you know, and things like that, but he still has that balance to where he thinks he's our father, but he's fathering his own children, you know, so
But
I
you know,
definitely understand.
and
Yeah.
I want to address this real quick. Two things. AJ, you know we waiting for you. So come on, just put that equipment on. The minute I saw you was on, I was like, I know you can click in if you want to. So if you want to put that equipment up, let me know. I'll send you the link. But also, AJ said that he was taught to not only learn how to do for himself, but also to respect the woman in doing so. So he knew how to cook and clean and wash clothes and all that stuff, but he knew also how to respect the woman. And we have someone else from our Facebook page that said, and
That's
she
our cousin from down south.
okay, that's our cousin. But you know what? Don't be mad at yourself. For the simple fact of, unfortunately, we did things because we was a reflection of what we saw being done. But we learned later on that, okay, that wasn't the right thing to do. We should not have put that much pressure. Like even today, even though my mom don't admit it all the time that she put a lot of pressure on me because I had to do that. I was the oldest. She was a single mom. She went on the road. I had to become mommy and Shauna and sister to my sister, but mommy to her, because if I didn't have her right and me right, that was my butt because I was the oldest. Now, did it make me hard in the beginning of life? Yes, it made me where I was, but then thank God for fine tuning, because I was able to get fine tuned later on to understand that what I was taught was not who I was supposed to be or to become. It was because of my situation that I became the person who I was. But don't allow my situation to be who I'm supposed to be. And that's where I'm trying to, bring this train around to say, we've seen how our mothers were and we see how our fathers were. They were strong men who stood up and they were the right man. And I'm now a man and that's how I'm supposed to be. And if I don't be that man that my father was, I'm going to fall short of being the man I'm supposed to be. Your time, your dad's time was different. There were some things that, yes, your dad groomed you for. I agree. But the part of you not being able to be a man because you can't stand in a hard time of life, that part I can't agree, only because that's where you have that person beside you that works along with you to say, we can do it together. You're not alone.
But you can say that until you're orange in the face. Let's forget blue. You can say that until you're orange in the face. It's a learned behavior
It's a
to be
learned
able
behavior.
to
It's stuck
rock.
in here. It's in here.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's a learned behavior to wake up every day to say, I am capable of being loved. My past is not my past. I can let my guard down. This person can love me. I can accept love. If they're not willing to do that, because you have to put the work in. If they're not ready to do that, you can talk and give all your love away. And that's what happens. A lot of times we give out of ourselves. And that's why we become so hurt. Because we give out of ourselves. And love is not supposed to be giving out of you. Love is a part of you. So when you're constantly giving out of yourself, that's why we become angry. That's why we become bitter. That's why we put up walls. Because we're giving up out of ourselves. So the best thing that we can do for a person who we want to love that has that wall up is to just continuously love through us, not out of us. And eventually it will melt. And if it never melts, then we're okay with it because we're not loving out of our flesh.
Yeah, and that's the key part right there, flesh. And Ty, don't be upset with yourself because I wouldn't even say so much is that because you was a single parent, you thought that for as a woman you had to show your son how to be a man, and if you didn't have a man responsible to be there or an example, then you took it upon yourself to do that. So you did what you felt was best for him.
Exactly.
Your son is of an age now where he respects women and he appreciates what mommy did and he understands what mommy did. I can pretty much guarantee that he can look back and say, you know what, mom did that, but now look at me now, I'm stronger. And like with my son, I didn't do that to him, but he knows how to cook. He knows how to clean. He clean better than me sometimes and cook better than me sometimes. And he respects women. And when he has questions, he comes to me and say, Mom, you know what this happened the other day? And some things he said to me, I'd be like, whoa, Steve, I'm still mom. I don't want to hear that. Boy, go ahead. I don't want to hear that. But he respects and he knows it. So when he's dating, he already know. Don't bring that home to mommy because mommy ain't having it. And if you can't come home to mommy, you're not that important to me. And if you're coming home to mommy, you're important to me. So when you come to mommy, make sure you come this way. He tell him all straight up front. Make sure you come in my house like this, this, and this. And I only met one of his girlfriends that come home. The other girlfriends, they just talk on FaceTime.
Yeah, right.
They don't come home. They don't come home.
But you know, Aretha Franklin said, Aretha Franklin said, love all the hurt away. And Costello said, let me just love you. So, bro, before we start kicking in these couple of last songs and throw this break in here real quick.
Bro, taking it in.
What you say from a man? Can you bring this home from a man's perspective?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and I'll tell anybody, and to this day, and this is no shade on my dad. But I was raised by, he was a pastor. He was always on the road. I was raised by women, my grandmothers, my mom, my grandmothers. And I have to piggyback on what AJ was saying because my mom taught me how to cook. She said, I'm going to teach you how to cook so you won't have to put your stomach in nobody else's hands.
That's right.
She taught me how to clean. Until this day, I clean my house. I cook for my wife.
Yes, you do. We can see it.
Yes, you do.
He be teasing us with that food with his apron on after the show. With his special milk.
Yeah. I left the milk in 2020. Yeah, I left the milk in 2020. It's water now, but yeah. I mean, and some men feel like they can't do it because, man, I didn't have nobody to show me how to be a man. Hogwash. You still can listen. You still can bring it home. You still can be the man. You still can be the supporter. You still can be the provider without a man showing you the way. Because you know in yourself what was instilled in you. And you know the right from the wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know I have a grandson and I know I want to help raise him. And I tell my son, I say, man, that's your son, but that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? And
That's my nephew. That's my nephew. He like his auntie. We stay up all night.
yeah, but it's we listen. It's a thing like this. It's easy as 1, 2, 3 ABC. Jackson 5 said it best. And you know, and the only thing you have to do, and if you don't know how to love and you aspire to love, you know, just hang around some people, some loving folks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Only thing I can tell you is it's not hard. It's easier to love
It's easy. But
than to hate.
It's easier to love than to hate. But with loving, it's a risk. And some people don't want to take the risk of being hurt again.
Right.
You know, because like my girl Mary Cross said, I know you've been hurt before, and I have too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but neither one of us want to hurt or be, you know, hurt again. Yeah, and I understand you maybe want to be more. I'm right this point because of the way I'm loving you. I want to be more than friends, but we both know that it's a risk. But I need you to take that risk with me. But
it's a risk. But it's the risk for who? The one who loves or the one who refuses to acknowledge the love?
I think it's both.
Why?
I say both because the
one that's loving, where are they loving?
Who's loving you? Because you never know the one who may be. You never know. And I'm gonna use me as an example. So that person in a situation with me, it would be a risk for me because I'm putting my foot back out there again after just getting up back on my feet to try love again. But it's a risk because I'm afraid, because it seemed to be a pattern of always getting hurt because I keep running into men that maybe was either hurt from love or they in that game and they rather feel like life is better this way with options. You know, so it's like, I don't want to run into that. But then I do want to love again, but I'm taking the risk by even saying, you know what? I'm going to just leap and I'm going to fall in love. I'm going to grow in love again and see what happens. But on the other person, they may want so much to be loved, but their pattern may be hurt. And now they're afraid to say, I don't know if my heart can take another hit.
But then you can also look at it as first and foremost, if you are taking that risk, then that means, and you're willing to step back out there, then that means it's not a risk because you have healed from your hurt. You're not looking for that past. You're not bringing that baggage into your now with this person, and neither is that person. So when y'all sit down and have that conversation before you even acknowledge it's love, I like you. I like your presence. I like being around you. I like the dating. I like the conversations. Mm-hmm. You get all that out in the midst, and when it turns into love, it's not a risk because I know you, you know me, I know your likes, your dislikes. We've shared our story, and we now come to a part where I'm not blaming you for my past. I'm not judging you on your past. I'm not comparing you to my past. I'm loving you for who you are and what you brought to my table, and vice versa.
But you also got to understand those, Sean. But listen, really quick, you also got to understand that there's a reason and a season for everything. Mm-hmm. You can't hold back your season because your lifetime will never come.
Right.
So just like Riri said, and you keep and you know, we keep saying, okay. I feel like I keep going through the same. Sometimes there's a reason why we keep encountering them same thing, and it's not the men. See, one of the things that people need to understand is it's not always the men. Boo boo, it's you. It's not always.
Flag on the field.
It's not always the men. No, listen. No. And let me tell you.
No. That's right.
No. Let her go because boo boo.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did she just say
men keep coming to you? Yes, Cuzzo. Go, Cuzzo.
Because wait a minute. Hold on. The referee got to make.
Go ahead, Cuzzo.
The referee got to review the tapes. After reviewing the tapes, Brother Thad, after reviewing the tapes,
the cat in the head,
and we heard her say, "Boo boo is you."
Right.
Can we have her rewind and say it again? Can we do that? The referee, we're okay.
False start. Let's play.
Yes.
Offside.
Yes.
A lot of times, and this is what I had to come to
Why
realize.
not? That's what you said first, and then say that.
No, listen, I am.
Oh, yeah, say what you said, then say that because we rewinded.
What, boo boo is you?
There you go.
Because
Yes.
listen, and this is like all in all seriousness, right? Many moons ago, right, with Beautiful's father, you know, the love of my life, we were supposed to be together, and you know, yada yada XYZ. And because I loved him out of my flesh, because he was my first, and that was how I understood. I grew into the understanding of learning from loving out of the flesh and loving through me. That is a completely different thing. And then I kept trying in relationships, trying my best to get not necessarily the image of Kenny, which is her father's name, but that person, that the way that he. Yeah, I did do a name drop. Let me explain something to you guys, right? Really quick. We have a beautiful daughter. We have a beautiful daughter. There's no love lost between us. I am the best baby mama. And if anybody else wants to, you know, go against that, it is what it is. We take care of my daughter. There's no drama. There's no craziness. We know, and we are perfect co-parents for that one that we both call beautiful. So I can drop his name. It's all good.
It's all good.
No harm, no foul. But why she still got me on full blade?
That's the maturity right there.
That's the maturity of it. And the maturity allows you to make stuff for the baby and go to the wedding. I was the only child's mother that was at the wedding. Why? Because I'm the best baby mama. We ain't got none of that drama.
Back on the field. Take her to take 2 steps back without a referees. No,
but I'm wrong with being the best baby mom because I am too.
Yeah.
Here you go again. They took 2 more steps back down the field. Look, now y'all gonna throw these flags on the field.
But listen,
let's acknowledge it's the best.
Bringing it to what
we about to turn the ball over. The ball about to be turned
over. But bringing it to what it is that we're speaking about. Honestly, we continue at times because we love out of our flesh. Our flesh craves that thing that we used to have. So we continuously look for. And there was several relationships after Kenny that I was looking for, not the man, but the feeling that came from the man, because it was out of my flesh.
Yeah.
It's different. So we keep saying, I keep running into the no. You're not running into anybody. You drawing your GPS to them because of what you felt.
So sometimes that can all matter. Sometimes, but it depends on where you are and the person of who you are that you can address and meet where Val may be saying, or you may be saying what I'm saying. Because just like Cuz said, yes, but that is still a risk. It may not be a risk depending on the person and where they are and their levels of love and how they deal with love, how they look with love. But when you're the actual person that's been burnt, beat down, destroyed, shaken, buried, unburied, buried back again, rolled over 3,000 times of the bump, got from up under the truck and they got hit by the truck, and then say,
well, that's when
I understand that risk. I do.
That's when you find God.
But no, you can find God.
That's when
you find God, but you still have the risk of believing. But that's when you have to have faith that comes with it.
That's God.
But it doesn't all come at one hit.
But we also have to understand, because we had those instances, that as soon as we talk to people, and even for men, not only as women, even for men who has been hurt, when we get to a certain degree, we got to stop seeing white picket fences and 20 kids. Every relationship that you get in is not that. So we hurt ourselves because immediately we think, oh girl, we gonna get married because we like this same TV show, and we sit up all night and watch NCIS and we do this. You are pitting yourself out there. Love is a risk, and I love love, and I would take a chance on love every chance that I get, because it's a beautiful thing. But you gotta understand what season you're in to receive and what that person is here to give you. Right. Everybody's not here to give you
that relationship.
That's the recognition.
Right.
That's the recognition.
That's your chill partner. You're every 5 days. Y'all just cut up and eat sushi.
But
You have to find out where they are and keep. You can't bring the sushi eater to the spend the nighter. It's just not.
But again, and again, that
and
comes
you can't
right
bring
back.
the beneficial friend to Thanksgiving dinner.
And that's what you got to understand who you're dealing with. But sometimes not knowing is why it becomes.
And not so much who you're dealing with. You have to know your worth.
And that is
you have
why.
to know your worth.
Well, let's shovel out.
If you don't know your worth, you can't expect him or her to know your worth.
That's why it starts with you first.
If you don't respect yourself, and her is not going to respect you. If you don't know how to make yourself feel good, they can't know how to make you feel good. And that's where the flesh comes in. If you want the perfect example to know how you're supposed to interact with him and her, just read the Bible. And it'll tell you.
And if you don't know about it, and look, and if you don't know about reading the Bible, and if you don't know about reading the Bible, unfortunately, what I'm about to say, I already
you can go to Google. You can ask Alexa, she'll tell you. You can ask Siri.
You can find out these days because today things are recorded. You can find out these things. It was a long time before I was able to understand the difference between the benefit friend and the man and being my man.
Yeah.
So that's why it was a risk for me because I was running out there not knowing what category of a man I was dating, let alone knowing who I was.
Yeah, every man
because you need to know who you are for everybody because you can't be the same person for everybody.
No, you cannot.
No,
and you also need to ask them where we are, and you need to respect exactly where we are. If this is where we are, then if this is where we are, and this is where you say we are, then don't give me this,
and don't change the rules
because I'm going to accept it. But here's the thing: I don't care. Change the rules, throw a flag on it. I'm still going to give you this because we didn't say this.
And that's why I
say for my heart and to protect my heart and to protect myself so I don't see white picket fences, I'm only going to give you B. I don't care if you on G. You could be right on G by yourself skipping. I see you, hey. Mm-hmm. But I'm not coming there because coming there causes the risk. That's where the risk comes in at.
That's why you have to know, even though the board looks like checkers, understand you could be playing chess. No again.
I ain't got time to be playing nobody's games. I ain't got time to pay nobody pity pad, nobody 21, nobody Joker, nobody Uno, nothing.
You know what?
You can drawing for. We're going to ask 5 questions, and you want to, and based on your answer, we're going to be together, or I'm just going to leave you right here in this black trash bag.
But you want to know what? There's a good game for dating that's out.
Excuse me. No, I'm about to mute the dice.
What are we doing today?
You know what? I'm about to mute their mics. That's it. I'm gonna mute.
You can't mute my mic. See, I was trying to get everything out because it's 9:33. I gotta get the girl. So are y'all staying on past 10 o'clock?
Yeah, we probably going to end up now.
Okay, so stay on past 10 o'clock because this is my favorite conversation.
Well, then
I love love, and I love people who are in love.
Yes.
Well, then call in, have the conversation.
My phone be skipping when I be going to the Concha Hawkins.
Don't worry about it. Just keep calling in.
That looks trashy. You gotta edit that because you're gonna see me like this.
No, that's why you call in.
Then you're gonna see me doing this.
No, that's why you call in. You call on the phone.
I'm gonna be like this.
You won't be seen at all because you'll be on the phone line.
You're going to see the red lights from the car in front of me blinking.
My God, did she not understand there is no video? It's a phone.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. And this is what happens when Ree is not drinking water.
Oh, my goodness.
Every occasion is a special occasion. So don't forget to book your appointment for your next occasion with Wendy Chestnut, the proud CEO of Simply Beautiful. And we guarantee your event will be merely beautiful. So contact Wendy Chestnut for your next event at 267-473-3087.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chef Rashawn from Infinite Catering, New Jersey. I'm teaming up with BSDS Productions for a Valentine's Day giveaway. We're giving away a 4-course dinner at my pop-up restaurant in Sicklerville, New Jersey. Stay tuned for more details.
So, you want to join in on the conversation? Well, now the phone lines are open. Just call 646-876-9923. Code number 821-4931-8054. No password needed.
It's time for the No BS Duo Show. No BS Duo Show. Let's see what Sean B and Riri are doing today. Forget about the cat in their hand. The No BS Duo Show. No BS Duo Show. We're here to help you sound learn. That's what the No BS Duo Show is all about. We're here to help each other learn. That's what the No BS Duo Show is all about. The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. We only have one, so let's have one on our show today. We only have one, so let's have one on our show today.
So, this is where we are in this part of the show.
When can I see you, baby? When can I love you, baby? When can I hold you tight? Come on, let's get it right. So how about you call me, baby? Make your way to me, baby. So I can love you, babe. So you can love me, baby. I wanna love you, just let me love you. Just let me love you. Come take my hand, baby. Walk through the trees with me. My love comes with ease, babe. That's 'cause it's you and me. I give in freely, baby. I let you go deeply, baby. No holding back for me. No holding back for you. I wanna let you, just let me love
So that was Miss Costello. And Miss Costello was saying, let me love you. That's all she said. Let me love you. But then Keith Sweat came back with this one. Wait a minute.
You say you want the simple things, but to be treated like a queen, you got to have a king. I wanna know all your dreams, all your needs. He's not concerned at all about those things. Step in my bed, I mean my classroom. I got a lesson that I really wanna teach you. Girl, take a seat, I mean get comfortable. I hope you learn fast.
problems you run into, because when things ain't working right between you and your boo, the other one be in your ear, up in your ear, talk about something. You know what? Let me teach you. But AJ said, this is really what you need. This is the whispers. I love the way you make me feel.
Baby, baby, ooh, baby, your loving is driving me crazy. For the first time in my life, I find it hard to sleep at night. And my food, ooh, my food don't taste the same. Oh, and my mind is going through a change. Yeah, I love the way you make me feel. I love the way you make me feel. Baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. You love it.
And for those, when you in that type of relationship, and you in that relationship, and you're like, you know what? I think it's better for you to just show me what I need to do.
Is there something I can say to make you know and understand me? Is there somewhere I can go to make you act like you know me? Show you where I should go. But I know inside you, girl, I can't go.
So yeah, you run into songs like that, and it gets you all mushy to believe, and that's what love is. It can be all of that depending on where you at with love, but is that love? So let's start with bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've been running with the ball. We've been running with the ball. Go ahead, bro. Is that
I've been the wet sponge tonight.
so? I need you to squeeze now.
Well, I like the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you start,
Yeah.
let me make a quick acknowledgement.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Costella's in the house, everybody. Hello, Miss Costella. She was the one who said, just let me love you. That's all you got to do. That's how you can get the hurt off. That's how you can deal and find out if I'm real or not. Just let me love you. Right, Costella? So go ahead, bro.
I got to piggyback off of Music Soul Child. And he said, love. So many people use your name in vain. You know, they don't even really know what the word is, let alone what it means. And when you think about it, man, God was a spirit, and he came down and dwelt among men through the body of Jesus Christ just to show us how it's done. He gave his only son. That's love. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, if somebody was to tell you, like God told Abraham to sacrifice your son, take him up to the mountaintop and kill him, which he was willing to do, but thank God for grace and mercy, God had a ram in the bush. That's love.
Mm-hmm.
That's love. And you know what I'm saying? When I come home, after I've been doing floors all day, and I still press my way to that kitchen to make dinner, so that we can eat. And listen, my wife is an awesome cook, but I was just taught to do it all.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing of it is, I go by scripture, and when the scriptures say, whatever you find your hands to do it as though you're doing it to God and not to men. So that's ingrained up here. So if I got to take the trash out on Monday night, I say I gotta act like I'm taking God's trash out. I gotta do it right. I gotta clean the trash can out after the trash has been dumped. I gotta make sure the trash can stay clean, like it's God's trash can. So I mean, this is just what I do on everything. If my wife asks me to do something, I say I gotta do it like I'm doing it for God, because that's what the scriptures say. And if we take a page from that book, it helps us to be better human beings, and it pushes us closer to the goal, that love goal. You know what I'm saying? It's just that love thing. Y'all went so deep tonight. I was just sitting back and just listening from a queen's perspective about love. You know what I'm saying? And it's a very powerful word, and we just have to know what it is. Just take a minute, man. And I urge anybody, if you don't know what it is, go into Webster, ask Google, what is love, and then you go look in the mirror. Am I doing that? Am I showing people that, or men, if you don't have good intentions, you hook up with a female. You know what I'm saying? Let her know what it is out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Say that one more time.
Huh?
Say that one more time. I need that to be understood, because sometimes it's the perks that keep you holding on to that chick, because she gonna be there, she doing it, she got it, and you don't have the right intentions for that woman. Bring that back. Bring that back. What that man need to do?
You need to just let them know what it is from the gate and let the chips fall where they may, because what's going to happen is you're going to pay the cost in the end. The man is going to pay the cost for being deceiving, because that's what happened when Jesus saw the fig tree and it wasn't growing no figs. Jesus said, this tree will not grow no more figs. And a lot of people misconstrue that scripture, and what it was all about was Jesus knew that the tree was being deceptive, and it was deception. So Jesus said, no, you're not going to be deceiving people. I'm going to take you out of here. So we have to learn to be truthful from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And for some of us, it comes through trial and error. We have to learn from the school of hard knocks. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm telling you, if you just sometimes you just have to be a student. Everybody want to be a teacher at some point, but sometimes you just have to stay a student till you actually get it.
So Miss Costello said something, and she was right on it. She said that love is a feeling. Love is spiritual. Now, being in love with someone is a different thing altogether.
Whoa.
And that's the part where people don't understand. I can love you, but not be in love with you. But if you're with somebody that you find that's in love with you, but you're not with them like that, that's where the deception part come in. Because you must make it clear to her that, look, or to him, because sometimes it's the other way.
Yeah.
That's not where we're going. And understand this, just because you are in love with that person, it doesn't mean that they have to love you. And just because they love you don't mean that they have to be in love with you.
Right.
And that is a hard pill to swallow and to understand. That's often misconstrued, because they'll say, well, you say you don't want to be with nobody, and I love you, I'm in love with you, but you don't love me, so you don't want to be with nobody. No, that's because you're not what I want. I'm not in love with you. I love you, but just because I love you as a friend don't mean I have to be in love with you. Because not everything that loves you, you're not going to be in love with, because it goes right back to what Val said earlier. It's that thing called season.
Yeah.
It's that thing of category. Now she's looking at us like,
But it is.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
Go ahead, tell them it's your right. It's your right.
Well, my thing is, and I hear exactly what both of you guys are saying, and I agree. And there's not even a but. We need to know, and we need to be forthcoming. Period. And what it is that we want, and how we want it. And just because we are going by a feeling that someone is a vibe that someone is giving off to us, not accept that as what it is that we want to fill whatever void it is that we have. Because that's what happens a lot of times. Like you said, Sean, one person can be in love and the other one is not. And the person that's in love, because the other person has love, the person that is in love is trying to tell the person, I'm here and I am in love with you. So I'm going to ride it out until you have love becomes in love. And no, because the person that's going to love you is going to love you immediately. They're going to love you instantly. They're going to be in love with you the same way. So you should not ever, never, 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 ever. And my mama told me this, Big Sil. I love my mama. I'll always love my mama because she told me, you see the way that this man loves me? Don't you never settle for nothing less than that.
Say that word one more time. What's that word with the S?
Settle.
And that's what we often do because we are impatient and we can't wait.
Well, that's the problem. Because you have to learn how and this is word. You have to learn how to wait in waiting. You have to learn that. If not, you're going to always listen. I am so happy and I love love. Guys, do not get me wrong. I love love, but I'm so happy in the season of singleness because I'm okay with loving on myself. I'm okay with giving the five love, the agape love, and I'm okay with giving those love things out to the people that need it in the season. I'm not looking for anything that ain't going to be like my step-up daddy. I'm just not. Because in this age, I'm about 2 years from 40. I don't have time to keep playing these games. I do love love, really, 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 but I do. So being, it's okay. It's okay because what I've come to understand and what I know is that God's timing is not our timing, and even though we're so like, I want our years of waiting to the millisecond.
Honey, can you talk about timing?
Because when that person is ready, and we also have to know, which is also a word, and I'm sorry, I'm going to take this from Sean, but church is going to walk up in the house. I don't know why church is going to walk up in this house, but if you're listening to us, church is going to walk up in the house. So if you don't want to hear church, you go ahead and clock out, but before you do, make sure you share so somebody else can hear it. From the words of Sean. But I'm so serious. We are supposed to be doing one thing and one thing alone, ladies, and that's working.
Because it was
it
was by her works that he saw her.
Listen, if I could have a man, if I could have a man work for me for 7 years and then find out that he gonna get my sister anyway, but work for me for 7 more, I'm all for it.
But let me tell you something about that. Let me tell you something about that settlement. I'd rather wait for the cooked meat than to settle for the meat that's not done.
You get salmonella.
So I'd rather wait and not be sick off of what I didn't wait for.
That's right.
Because listen, that's what you end up happening. It ends up happening to you. So if you decided you didn't want to go to church with us, I just gave you a life lesson. Try eating some food that ain't done. What happens to you? You get sick. You end up understanding that that's not even what you wanted. Or better yet, you settle for eating something else because what you wanted to eat wasn't ready. And then what ended up happening? You still was waiting and you still was hungry because what you wanted to eat wasn't there. And you're not going to really be fed or even feel like you've been fed until you really eat what it was that you really was waiting to eat for. So with that, I'm saying to you,
go on the fast
and wait on it.
Turn that plate down.
Wait on it. And when waiting, you'll be watching. And sometimes you'll see that maybe what you wanted to eat wasn't what you needed to eat at all.
But don't even watch. You just continue to do you. You continue to work on you.
Because
You continue to love on you.
Because guess what?
Right.
It
That's
said,
right.
it said she didn't show him anything. She was doing. That was the one time it was told. The second time it was told, he woke up. So, ladies, literally wait for him to wake up because he's walking literally in his life to get his life together, to get to who he's supposed to see, and that's you. But if he don't wake up, he ain't yours. You ain't got to wake him up. What they tell you to do, never wake up somebody who's walking in their sleep, right? It's a dangerous thing. So don't go Bible, go with life. Because if life don't teach you, Bible will. And I'd rather have the Bible than a life, because the life
is a whole different thing.
Life don't play right. Life hurts. You don't want life to teach you nothing, because life don't love nobody. I'm just saying. But talking about love, so is this one song that we've been talking about. And I know he wrote it, but somebody else sang it like they wrote it. And when they sang this song, it changed my life because it made me think about what love meant to me. And sometimes when you love yourself enough, then you don't love yourself to accept less, especially when less is mess. Don't do that to yourselves. Love yourself enough to love yourself, not to settle for mess. When you go to the store, you always get quality meat. When you go to the store to get milk, you get quality milk. You get the right eggs. You don't buy no bad food. You don't buy no spoiled food. Some of y'all even check the dates to make sure you ain't buying no old food. So why should you have to spend the rest of your life with an old food and then make that food be you? So while you thinking about that, because I know y'all thinking, because somebody just said, ooh, yeah, with fish lips. Ooh. So. I want y'all to listen to this. And I'm praying that y'all don't get cut off and we don't get muted. And I really need you to hear her sing this song. Listen to the words, because she's going to sing it to you so you can't miss it. Get your tissues.
There's so many things I gotta tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you'll look at me differently. Love. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, from then on I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change. 'Cause love, so many people use your name in vain. Love, those who have faith in you sometimes go astray. Love, throughout the ups and downs, joy and hurt. Love, for better or worse, I still will choose you first. You know, Jeff, many days I've longed for chance to get to know you. Longing for your kiss, for your touch, for your feel, for your essence. Many nights I cried from the things you do. Felt like I could die from the thought of losing you. I know that you're real, with no doubts and no fears and no questions. So many people use your name in vain. Those who have faith in you sometimes go astray. Through all the ups and downs, the joy and pain. At first, love didn't mean that much to me, but now I know that you're all I need. World is open you to me. Every day I live for you, and everything that I do it for you. What I sometimes all when you got a love like that. So, guys, let me ask you.
Well, that's the love of God. That song was actually written.
It was, and it was originally a gospel song. You're right, it was. But then it went over when it wasn't received.
Right. But the love is still to be replaced with the love of God.
But you know what? This is where I curtsy in. And I say, you can have that same love for a person. And when you have that type of feeling and love for a person, that's that unconditional love within the person that person know how to give to someone. Because God has that type of unconditional love. But when you have that love for somebody, you being flesh, you having that type of love for somebody, you ever had that type of love for somebody and the tears just come because you know
I mean, that's considered
that love that you really got for that person, and you be sitting there like, if only that's where Patti LaBelle walks in the door and say, if only you knew. You know, it's like, because that song, the way she sang it exactly like how you felt. Like, have you ever stopped the car, slammed on the brake, and jumped out the car and said, you know you wrote that song for me? I did. I had to break up the monotony, y'all. I had to break up the monotony. It was killing me.
I was waiting on that song because I was right on the second row when she performed that song at Jeff's recording, and man, that her voice just went straight through your whole body, and you couldn't do nothing but feel it. Yeah. I mean, the whole show turned spiritual at that point.
And it is, because that's where it comes in when we talk about marriage. And by the way, y'all know tomorrow starts the week of what they leading up to Valentine's Day. It's called Marriage Week. And marriage is a ministry built by God. That was the first ministry that he built. So you would believe that you would need to have that type of chemistry of love molded and built on that foundation of structure. You would think.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's where my love is looking at. That's where I'm at right now.
I think that yes, we should think that, especially when you are going towards marriage, because the two become one. But we also have to understand that unconditional love doesn't only mean with a boyfriend and girlfriend, a husband and wife. That is that agape love that we should show towards each other.
True.
So I think that's where a lot of people get that kind of misconstrued, because we figure, oh my God, that love, I want that unconditional love. I want that. But we need to show that unconditional love towards our brothers, our sisters, our nieces, our uncles, our daughters, our sons. That is that love, period. So yes, it is unconditional. Yes, it is beautiful. Yes, that's what we all want. But that agape love doesn't only go towards our spouse. It's period. You should always have that unconditional love, no matter what is being thrown at you, no matter what is happening towards you, that you're still giving out that unconditional love, because we are supposed to be the light in the dark places. So if we're not throwing out that love and we're not giving that agape love and that unconditional love, then how can we let others know that this is the way that the world is supposed to be?
And not only that, that's the love that you kind of really want to be in love with or have attached to you, because that love don't hurt, because that love comes with no agenda. That love comes with no strings. It's just straight love.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have somebody that's in love with you, that feels like that type of love, that sits like, you feel like that commercial back in the day when you say, when I get the feeling of a peppermint patty, I get the sensation that I'm flying off the cliff. I got wings, I can fly. But you know, love is a funny thing. And unfortunately, because some people have never truly experienced the true meaning of what love is, but they come up with the definition of what they believe love is why it comes back to, you know, is it love? Like New Edition said, but if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad?
Because it ain't love.
Why does it feel so bad inside?
Because it ain't love. If it isn't love.
And then you come
love
back.
Doesn't hurt.
Well, maybe she'll take me back. Why do you want to be taken back by something that clearly didn't love you, that hurt you, that broke you, that left you feeling worthless or meaningless? You don't want to go back to that, because trust, best believe you me, a zebra painted white can look like a stallion, but once the rain hit and that paint fall off, you'll see them stripes come back and you'll see it's a zebra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Forget the duck. Forget the duck. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, that part. It's just so yeah, that's what Kim said. Kim said if it's love.
Sitting here in my bed, I've been thinking about everything that's been said. I realize what's at stake. From the moment I met you, I just ain't been the same. I need you here in my life, and we both know that's a hard thing to find. Girl, I'm a good man, and you're a good woman. There's so much more I wanna discover, baby. If it's love, it lasts a lifetime. Deep in my heart, I know, baby. If it's love, it lasts forever. other.
Yeah, that's what Kim said.
It'll just stop.
It'll start the show. It'll start the show. He said it'll start the show. That's what he said. It'll start the show if it's love, because love is an action. And then you also start seeing if it's real love, because you can't hide your identity for long. Eventually, the real thing is going to show up. And if it's fake, it'll be like that Zirconian. All this time it was shining like a diamond, but you found out later it was a Zirconian. You know, fake. That part.
My mom always told me.
Roll. So wait a minute, AJ, you said let's roll. Does that mean your equipment is hooked up? Because I played your song.
Uh-oh.
Is your equipment hooked up, AJ? Are you saying your equipment is hooked up? Are you ready? I'll wait for you to tell me if it is. But you know what? Even though this is where I thought you was gonna go, Val. But you pulled music on me. Hey man, hold on.
When was the last time that they heard you say, Mother or Father, I love you? And when was the last time they heard you say, Daughter or son, I love you? You say you cherish every day, can instantly be taken away. Then you say, I know this can't be true, when you never took the time to simply tell them I love you. But the last time I remember when friend of mine, loved one had passed. And two occasions. One passed, and she said the last words he heard me say was, I hate you. And we was like, he know you didn't mean that. And he was like, no, he knew I meant it, because he said, fine, then I won't come back. And she said, fine, find your stuff outside the door when you come back to come get it, when you think you want to come back. And that was after she had just got the call that he was dead. Then I had another friend.
Wow.
He had just died after having a performance. And she said, well, at least he knew I loved him, because every time he walked out that door, I told him, I love you. You never want to be on the end of that conversation.
That's right.
Because it's simple. It's 3 words. It's short, it's sweet, and simple. But it's those 3 words that can lead to death too. It can kill you. Because if you break somebody, people don't understand when you playing with somebody's feelings. Even though love is a feeling, that because of that feeling, an action happens. They don't understand that sometimes you don't know what mental state you put that person in when you play them short. They loved you, like you said, even though they gave from their flesh and it was that much of love, it was the unconditional love. And that person got their heart broken and they felt as though it was worth nothing and just wanted to end it all. End all, be all, I'm not worth nothing, and just that's it. And they become a lost soul. Some of them even commit suicide. Some of them have a spiritual suicide because their joy and their light is just blown and taken away. That's why you gotta be careful when you're playing with somebody's emotions, knowing that they are in love with you. That's why you have to be so careful with that word. Because like music said, the word is used in vain. A lot of times we're quick to say, I love you. Okay, what do you mean you love me? Let me
Well,
know.
I think that's the question, because we can have that quick love. You can have that. You can have that quick love. I love Bro Hats every single time he come on here. I love how when he see me, he says V. I love that. That does not mean that I'm head over heels about the cat in the hat. And the problem comes in is that people think that when you love, or when somebody shows you those affirmations, or those words, those kind words, and you fall in love with the kindness of them, that you're falling in love with the person. That's the problem. It's not on the person that is given. It's not on the person that's given the love. It's on the person that's receiving it, because you're receiving it for your own way. I love when bro says that. I love when I talk to Cuzzo when she's like, Cuzzo, I love when me and you were talking, showing that we're on here forever. I love that. So you can have that love. It exists.
And it does exist, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand the difference. I had a friend that lost me as a very good friend because they did not understand the difference. And they walked away angry because they didn't know the difference. And we have to be careful, because sometimes we indirectly cause that pain, because we have a lot of people out here don't have that love. And when we being loving people and they don't understand the differences in those type of categories of love, we indirectly hurt them, because they want somebody to love them the way you love, or the way you talk about being in love or wanting to be in love, and they want to give it to you and they can't receive it. And they like, all my life I wanted somebody just to love me like this, and here you are and you don't even like me, you don't even love me, so my whole purpose don't even deserve, I don't even belong here. Why am I here? And that becomes a now mental issue and a mental state. And that person walks out of here being detrimentally destroyed. Not that you intentionally did, or even knew you had any parts of it. But we run into that. That's why we must be so careful. What you say, bro?
Yeah, it's definitely different plateaus to love. And because I like the way V just broke that down. I have never heard that explained like that. But it's true. You can be in love with a lot of things, but like she say, not head over heels in love. So it's different levels and plateaus to love, and I just really realized that tonight. It's wow. It's like mind blowing. Really, love is woo.
And a lot of people miss that. A lot of
Yeah,
people miss that
absolutely.
because we never took the time to sit down and have the conversation about
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
That's why we said tonight, if it's love, what is it? What is it? If it's love, what is love then? What is your definition of love? What is love to you?
Mhm.
Because people say to me all the time, oh, Sean, you're so lovable. Okay. Why are you not with somebody? I could be lovable and not be with somebody. That doesn't make somebody want. Yeah, somebody may want to be in love with someone like me, maybe. Yeah, but just because I'm a lovable person doesn't mean that I'm worth they need to be in love with me.
Right.
They love the qualities of the person I am. They love the qualities that I have. And maybe being in a relationship, someone may want those qualities. Then you're talking about a different level of love.
Mm-hmm.
It was the love that my mom has for Val that she immediately went past friend, cousin to their daughter. You know, you have levels. And unfortunately, people are categorized by love and for love. And it leaves them feeling like someone else I must introduce you to. Um, her name is Raquel. It's hard for me to say it because I know a Raquel and we called her Rocky. So I want to quickly just say Rocky. I don't want to say Raquel. Her name is Raquel Rodriguez. And she talked about being in love and what happened with this type of love and being responsible for saying they was in love. So watch this. I can get the volume to work.
We stuck together for about a year, but that was a year too long for me. Trying to forget those memories. I wanna tell you how much I've been moving on. So many things for you to see, but I don't wanna waste my energy. I held you down, but you held me back. Threw away my life off track. You had me feeling like I'm losing my mind. But now I'm back into the end. I never should have lied and told you that I loved you. No, I never should have said that you would be the one. I never should have lied and told you that I need you. All I needed was for us to come undone.
Now she said, I should have never lied and told you that I loved you. What? I should have never lied and told you that you was the one. I wasted a whole year with you. That's the kind of love that makes a person say, you know what? I'll never love again. You know what? That's it. I'm done. But we don't know the whole story about what happened to even make her get to that point of saying, I should have never lied. Or maybe feeling that she lied.
Or maybe just doubting herself. Because maybe she did love him. And at a point in time, something happened within the course of the time that they were together that made her second guess what category of love she was in.
And that's why I always say, be careful how you co-sign a post, because you don't know why that post was posted. Now, somebody using that song and they walking around town saying, you know what? I lied and told you I loved you. No, that wasn't what the song was about. Shut up. But I love that song. And I mean, to hear the rest of the song, you got now, y'all know Facebook now let us go and play the whole song. Sometimes we cheat, but yeah, check that song out. It's called Undone by Raquel Rodriguez. But I'd be remiss if I don't play this song. I have to play this song. I have to play this song, because if I don't play this song, it's just not gonna make sense. You know that time, you know how you got that. It just doesn't make sense if you don't do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to play this one.
It's so easy to lose focus in the world we live. It'll have you feeling you ain't worth a damn. If you don't have that thing, if you don't go that place, if you don't make that deal, if you don't know that face, oh. Now when you look around you, it's easy to see so much love surrounding you. You can find joy in the moment, savor and hold it. That's all that's ever been important to me. Oh, these are the best days. All I want to share. decimated. All the moments wrapped up in it, the gift of life that's chosen just for me.
So you're probably figuring out why I'm saying why that song, because it comes to the point, like they said, you know, you may think that you're not worth it because of all of this and all these other things that's lining up, you know, or because because you didn't do this, or because you didn't that, you don't get this. Life makes you feel like it's like a grade. School. If you don't get 3 B's and 1 C, if you get you can get 3 B's, 2 A's, and 1 C and make honor roll. But if you don't make honor roll in the house where everybody make honor rolls,
honorable mention,
yeah, then
Mm-hmm.
you're just messed up, you know. But they're not saying that. They're saying the life of life, period. That's the best thing. It's not about being honorable mention just because of you got it. I'm just going to honor you for the fact that you retained it. These are the best things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to understand. You have to understand what's considered best, and it's for you, not for nobody else. And that's where love comes in at, because when you're in love, you have to respect the manner of the other person. It's not all about you. It's not all about them. It's about us coming together, making these things the best things. But not all the time it's going to be best for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not be best for me, but together we make the best things. And having that should be enough. It should be.
Agreed.
I think we better pay a commercial. What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at the commercial.
Your love so divine. You're my one and only lover. Ooh, I'm so glad you're mine. You're my one and only lover. You walked into the room, I saw you. I knew right then and there you'd be the one.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's it, huh, guys?
I guess that's it.
You know,
guys, please do us a favor though, right? We need to probably even bring up the information again and play that song one more again. And
so let's tell them again why that is going on. So Valentine's Day is coming.
mm-hmm.
And Valentine's Day is overrated, outrated by some people. But here on the No BS Duo show, we said that Valentine's Day is about giving love and sharing love. And we decided to give love and share love with you in a contest. And the contest had to be, you had to learn the No BS Duo show welcome song, written by our own, the man in the hat, that is Cradle Senior. So we're going to play the song for you. But before we play the song, we got to let you know what the gift is. So this is what we're giving to you, but this is what you have to do to win. You have to learn the song.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chef Rashawn from Infinite Catering, New Jersey. I'm teaming up with BSDUO Productions for a Valentine's Day giveaway. We're giving away a 4-course dinner at my pop-up restaurant in Sicklerville, New Jersey. Stay tuned for more details.
It's time for the No BS Duo Show. For the No BS Duo Show. Let's see what Salami are doing today. Forget about the No BS Duo Show. No BS Show. We're here to help each other out. That's what the nerdy show is. We're here to help you learn. That's what the nerdy show is. The No BS Duo Show. The No BS Duo Show. We are learn. So let's learn on our show today. We are learn. So let's learn on our show today.
So that's it. You have to learn the No BS Duo Show.
The No BS Duo Show.
You can call in and sing the song, or you can do a video and send it in to us, and we will play the song, and whoever wins will win dinner on us. And
Dinner for two.
Oh, yes, dinner for two on Valentine's Day between the hours of 6 and 9 in Sicklerville, New Jersey. Complimentary of the No BS Duo Show, and food be given by Chef, the celebrity chef, Rashawn. So if any of y'all have been watching Good Day, then you will be able to see Chef do his thing.
Yes, he is definitely a resident there and also over on IG. And hopefully, coming with us to TKBSDS Productions, there's going to be a special drink for the V Spot that we're going to put together. So you guys can look forward to that. And more things are going to be coming from us as well with the chef. So we're excited that you guys are going to tune in and that you guys are going to listen. So make sure you watch us, make sure you follow us, make sure you favorite us so you can have everything that you need to stay up to date with what is going on. And be sure to follow the YouTube channel as well, which is TKBSDS Prod. That way you can go back and you can hit that rewind button, because I promise you, once you listen to the song about twice, you got it. It's all yours. So you're going to get it. You're going to be able to win and take wonderful pictures for us, guys. Make sure you take pictures for us. Make sure you guys tag and just enjoy. So make sure you guys do it, because we want to love on you guys. We want to give you that agape love for Love Day.
Absolutely.
Yep. So guess what? You don't just only have to tune into us tonight, but we have a nice lineup, because we want to make sure that you have an experience, a different one every night. So you can always know when you come here, you can know that we're on just for you. And this is when we're on. So listen, this is that risk I was telling you about. You can shoot all the and still, but there's
misery. I know you've been hurt before, and I have too. But there's something about the way this feels, and the answer may be anticipate.
I'm gonna have to play this whole song.
It's new.
You'll find out why in a minute.
But at the same time, I'm hesitating. Should we take this chance? Neither one of us wanna fall in love again. Contemplating more than friends. We both know. We both know. We both know. In love as we. In love as we. It's time to face my fears. Let go of the past. This time, I'm gonna do my best to find you happy place. Neither one of us wanna fall in love again. Contemplating if we could be more than friends. 'Cause we both know. We both know.
So my
We both know. In love as we. In love as we. I've learned in love as young and as late to make the flowers grow. You're gonna need the rain. Communication will help to keep us strong. Let's give it all we got and find the strength to carry on. We both know. 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 In love as we. In love as
All right, y'all. Church just walked in the room.
it's time that I face my fears.
Go to church, Mary. Go to church.
Let go of the past. 'Cause I know you've been hurt before, yeah. And I have
She said, neither one of us want to fail in love again.
That was Phyllis Hyman, wasn't it?
No, that was Mary Cross.
Oh, that wasn't Phyllis Hyman?
That wasn't Phyllis Hyman. That was Mary Cross.
She sound like Phyllis Hyman.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. But Mary Cross said, look, we need, you know what? She said something, right? And I didn't get the opportunity to share that with her. But she said, flowers need rain to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So tears sometimes will come in a relationship, but it will help you grow, shedding some of them tears sometimes.
Well, they say tears are, when you cry, that's a cleansing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to ask her, was that the rain you was talking about? I'm gonna have to ask her.
It's possible, because it's better to cry in the rain so nobody know you're crying, because your face is already wet.
The girl is back.
I'm back. How you doing? How you guys going on?
Wait, listen, also I was sitting here, right, and for the first time, all of a sudden, you know what came to mind while that song was playing?
What?
Until the end of time, I did that for you. I'm like, don't that sound like Prince? I'm like,
It gives you,
beat
yeah.
reminds me of Prince Adore. And I was going to play it, but of course, you know, if we play anything from Prince catalog, Facebook gonna immediately copyright and block. It's gonna be like, that's it for y'all, whether y'all off or on. Oh, yes. I was like, that sound like Adore. But yeah. So yeah.
You guys been grooving since I've been on my adventure.
Yes.
And back.
Yes.
So this is the music hour?
No, it's not the music hour, but we were just making sense out of music, if that makes sense.
Music is therapy.
Yeah, it's therapy. And it kind of takes you to...
And music, also, when you can't express words, you can just play the song.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True fact. Remember when we used to write to our boyfriends at that time we was younger? We would write a letter and we would use songs and we would make a tape and wrap the paper around the tape and give it to them and tell them to play the tape.
I only know one person other than you who did that, and it worked. I was not writing. I did write a letter one time, and it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. So I said I would never do that again.
Well, the other person that did it, I made the CD for them, and
right. I was there that day.
They got married, and they're still married today. And I was like,
13 years, and that was a cute story because he didn't believe that she was his one, because he had an idea of a particular person that he wanted to marry. Mm-hmm. And he made a pyramid, and she did not fit his pyramid. And after a long time, not that long, maybe like a couple dates that he avoided her, he turned the pyramid upside down and she fit. And then he wrote her a song. He wrote her a letter with the tape and about how he felt, their life. And she had to answer him with a letter and a tape. Well, it was a CD at the time.
How deep is that?
God, I used to make some nice CDs back then, didn't I?
Yeah, and they've been married 13, it'd be 14 years 14. This year.
Wow.
Yeah, 14 years this year.
Yep. And I asked her, how did she feel that he said to her that you don't fit? And I'm like, so how did that make you feel? And then for him to come back and say, well, if I turn it upside down, you fit. Like, what?
because when it was turned upside down, to him it was upside down, but it was still exactly what was needed. So sometimes he was looking at it the wrong way.
The wrong way, exactly.
And the 6 and the 9 is the same thing, depending on how you're looking.
How you look at it. Exactly.
You've been watching my posts. You was reading my posts.
No, ma'am.
You ain't see my I just posted that 2 days ago about the 6 and the 9.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, that's funny. Mr. Elder's in the building. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Elder.
What's up, Dr. Elder,
Find
King
out. Wait a
Elder?
minute. Hold on. He ain't been on all night. Reed pops on and he pops up. Let me.
That's my friend. That's my New Yorkin friend. And he cooks too.
All right
Yes,
now.
I know that. I did see that too.
But you know, sometimes it takes that woman that turns your life upside down, that you found out that was the woman, that was the plan that you thought wasn't supposed to happen, or better yet, the plan that you didn't see about that happening.
Yeah,
it's always that one. Because I declare, there's a lot of times I find myself in places and positions, and I had no clue or idea that not that I was worthy of it, that it could even happen. And I'm like, me? How did that happen? Me? Wow. You know, but he said, oh. No, I'm not speaking present tense, Elder. But you know what blew my mind? When an elderly woman told me that even if you with somebody, or you're not with somebody, or you're within a committed relationship, you are still single until you get the ring. She blew my mind.
Yeah, a lot of people,
And
like
I agree.
school, they taught that you were really single. And I don't know how I feel about that, because sometimes people take that to be you can still do whatever you want.
Yeah, right.
Are you covering that you're really cheating on me, or I'm
Yeah,
cheating on
right.
you, and it's okay, but because I'm not married to, like, how do I ever get to know you if we're both living single lives? If that
So
makes sense.
can you bro, help us out?
What's up?
Can you throw out the man card for us and tell it? Can you explain that?
My grandson was making some noise, but what can you run? Can you rewind?
Can we throw the flag on the field?
So old school has taught, and I'm saying old school because this were like older women that said this,
Right,
that
okay.
if you're still single, if you're seeing somebody, you're still single until you get the ring on your finger.
Right.
Okay.
So you're in the relationship with them, but you're still
single.
Single.
It doesn't matter if you're committed or not. Until they put that ring on your finger, you are still single.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just like old school, and that's just how it went. And to my knowledge, it's still like that right now.
Yeah, a lot of people still do it because you do what you want, you date who you want.
Yeah.
And you do like the Sunday to Sunday thing. So I'm here with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm gonna be with her Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm by myself the following Sunday. But nobody can get mad at nobody because I'm single. It's like, but we're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't understand it.
Right. Beyonce say put a ring on.
It just sometimes it surprises me sometimes that where people can put their knowledge or their beliefs based off of what they've known, based off the reflection of what they heard and what they've been taught. And then, it just keeps taking me back to my pastor. I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it now. James Moore Sr. Y'all know who he is. Reverend James Moore Sr. of what church? Yep. That's it. Second Mount Zion Baptist Church. That part. His brother Addis, he was like, today's time, when we was raised, it was farming. We had the mule and we walked the fields and fertilized and turned the dirt. That's how we turned the dirt. But we can't talk about the field days with the mule turning the dirt when today they're using machinery. You have to go with the times. You have to teach from the times. But how do you teach from the times if you're still teaching last time? Because you won't recognize even that the times has changed and new things and new ways of life now exist. How can you still live with the woman's places in the kitchen where today the woman has to go to work? How does that fit?
Yeah, that's I don't like those gender rules either because I know somebody else who believes that like she's supposed to be she cooks, she goes to work and they both know how to cook, but he prefers she cook because she didn't know how to cook all the time. So his thing is I'm going to enjoy you cooking because you didn't know how to do it before. So her thing is now, well, if I'm going to cook, then you take the trash out. And I'm going to do laundry, but you're going to fold them and put them away. And I'm like, so why does it have to be gender specific? Why can't it just be, babe, I cooked today, babe, I did the laundry today, babe, I put the trash out, babe, I shoveled the snow? Like, why does it everything have to be gender specific?
I don't know. And I just hope that it comes to a time when we don't have to be based off of, well, this is how it was done in my home. Okay, but now you have a home. What do you want to do? Are you willing to compromise to the change of a better today? Because that was yesterday and today things are different. Do you think that can ever come to a compromising position?
Yeah, because that's coming to the table and running your household. So if I cook, you wash the dishes, I put them up. Or we both do the laundry. I make up the bed, you strip the bed. Or you just work together hand in hand. You don't have to put the chore board up and say, babe, today is your day to do this. You just help out where
sometimes the bed just gets stripped.
Jesus, fix it. Jesus, fix it.
Talking about fix it. So my girl Cece Dash sent me a song just for the occasion tonight because in love, and if it's love, it's going to take us to this quick tip that we have to touch on because this one goes to the hospitality department part of the question. And yes, Elder says I'll eat and put the dishes in the dish.
I know that's right. You can put them.
That's right. Thank you.
Right.
It's the new times. We don't gotta wash it. Put it in the dishwasher.
Put in the dishwasher.
Yes.
Exactly.
So CC Dash said, you know what? With that type of attitude, she said, I'll be here. She said, I'll be right here. And hold on. Here we go. This goes to all the lovers in the house. This matter of fact, this goes out to Marriage Week. To all the married couples, soon to be married couples, thinking about getting married. This one goes for you.
You go to my bro.
Baby, I know you and her through some things. Baby.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Wait a minute. What happened, CC? Let's try it again. Okay, let's try it again, CC.
Baby, I know you and her through some things. Baby, I know you thought things were gonna change. But what hurt, they went from bad to worse. And I hate to see you hurting like this. She had no idea what a real good man had. How many wish they were sitting where she sat. Honestly, including me. You know me like so cold, just let me know. I'll be right there. So give you all the love that you need. I'll be there to comfort you when you tell me that you can get through this no matter what the weather.
my life to console you and hold you and love you. So remember, I'm just a phone call away. Believe me, you can trust in what I say. Whenever you need someone to hold, just let me know. I'll be right there to give you all the love that you need. I'll be there to comfort you and to see.
Yes, that was CC Dash. And CC Dash said,
CC Dash.
he said, I'll be right there. And when you got that person that tells you, I'll be right there, I got you, it just makes everything right that's wrong in your life. You know what I mean?
So I have
Yeah.
a question. A question was posed to me earlier today. It was, you know how so because you said being right there. So sometimes in a relationship, you find that you're more available for a person than a person is to you. So if you need that person to be there physically, sometimes they can't. Or they may have other priorities, or they just didn't know they needed to be in your presence at the moment. But they can be there for you mentally. So they're your biggest cheerleader, and they check up on you, they coaching and mentoring and inspiring you and pushing you like, you got it, you can do this, you can do that. Do you ever find a time when one person does both? So they can be there for you mentally, like, I'm encouraging you, I'm inspiring you, I'm uplifting you, I'm pushing you, letting you can do it. And then when you need me to be there next to you, even if it's a quiet time, but I'm there next to you, do you find it hard that one person can't do that? Or you're that person, you're the one that's there, but your spouse or significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend isn't?
Well, sometimes, if I may speak, I'll let everybody else.
Yeah, it was open to.
Yeah.
It's like you find it.
So
Sometimes you kind of can't.
Well, for me, I find it very hard to find a Shauna. That's what I like to call it. Because I am that girl. I'm the one who's always the one that's going to be there. If I say I'm a person of my word. So whatever my word is, if I'm telling you that I'm going to be there whenever, however, whatever it is for me to be for you in your life in our relationship, then that's what I'm going to be. If you need me to be that cheerleader, if you need me to be that motivator, if you need me to be that bulldog, even, you need me to just sit there and be quiet, hold you, or, push you, be that aggressive one to say, you can do this, or, be that one that argue with you. Look, whatever it is that you get was me. That is me. Sometimes I really found it. I haven't really found anyone that was like me. But that's where it came into being uniquely and wonderfully made. I really don't see, I see me being a fingerprint. I see, meaning everybody's different. So some people can't come that way or be that way. And like you said, I'm that 1,000 girl. That's me. There's no tip. I'm that 1,000 girl. But it also comes to the point, but I understand the difference of knowing that I can go the distance where somebody may not go the distance in my eyes, but that's the distance in their eyes. So I don't sit there and say, well, I can't find another Shauna. I think having 2 Shaunas in the house is going to be a volcano. But yeah. So
what do you think, Val?
I think that we all are unique, just like Sean said. We all bring something different to the table, and I don't want to be like anybody else or have um, that same print, so to speak, because we don't, and that's why people are loved differently. Because we may have the same qualities, or we may do something that's alike, but there is a twist to it that makes us unique, that makes us able to be able to be loved on a different level or to be accepted on a different level. So definitely I agree with what Sean said.
What do you think, bro?
Opposites attract.
Oh, I hear Paula Abdul.
And that's what I said. I said
Opposites
opposites
attract.
attract. Yeah. So with your opposite, if that person is missing that point, is that like a deal breaker in your relationship, or do you take yourself to that next level when that person can't?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You have to take
Yeah.
yourself to that next level and find a common ground
Right.
that you both can, you just have to level up at that point.
Yeah, because with me, I don't expect anybody to be like me or to give me what I give to others. But when they do give me, they give me exactly what I need. And sometimes I don't need nobody to be me. I need somebody to hold me. You know, I'm always being the superwoman. So now superwoman got to fall back for a minute. I need somebody to just catch me. Just catch me when I fall back. Every now and then I fall back. I mean, I tell you I did, but always be there to give me that hug, because that hug energizes me. You know, so be there. Or when we do have our time together, make me feel like I'm that one. Making me feel like I'm that one, or making me feel like you have to have me, you need me, you want me, you desire me. That's enough for me. You know, that right there. I don't need you to do anything else, because I kind of got everything else in the bag. But if you want to do that for me, I ain't gonna stop you either. You know, but I'm not expecting you to be anything, because again, it goes back to the thumbprint.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's just that kiss. Like, all right, I got to look. You just gave me energy to beat this drum again, like the Energizer Bunny. What you need me to do, boo? What you...
About to
Right,
get ready
Elder.
to
Wow. Right, Elder. Wow.
about to get
He
ready
said
to
wow before you said the drum thing. But it just fit right there with you when I read it.
But you know what? It goes back to something else. Remember when Reese was on the show? And he played that, and he wrote that song, I Need You. And just be there when I need you.
Yeah. And that was like part of the question. Sometimes the person can't be there for you. And they thought that them encouraging you through a text message or calling you on the phone was enough. And it's like, no, I needed you in my face. And it's like, oh, so you just discredit what I did in the text? It's like, no, I didn't, but I didn't need the text. I'd rather you've been in my face and said it instead of texting me.
You know what? And that right there is enough to blow out anybody's candle. Because I never forget. And I had I was in a situation. And I was told, yeah, but I needed you. And when I needed you, you wasn't there. And I remember specifically like it was yesterday. And I remember dropping the dishes in the water, just like this, and standing at the sink, counting in my head. And I turned around with soapy water hands, and I said, I wasn't there for you when. And they named one time where they wanted me to be at a particular point at a particular time, and I wasn't there. And I said, with soapy water, well, I'll be damned. My mother was right. You can make 1,000 bridges, and that one bridge that you don't make, that's the one you remember me by. And that one time I wasn't there for you, so you discredited everything I've ever did and been beyond and above. But that's the one I really needed you for. I said, you know what? And with soapy water, I went like this. And I remember turning on the water and running my hands underneath the water and said, I'll wash my hands of this. And I packed my bags, I left. I remember that day specifically. And when they asked me, why did you walk out on me? Why did you leave me? I said, because you didn't need me at that point. And I believe that's the day that I realized my worth. And me and you talked about that day, remember? And that was the day I learned my worth. And I remember I left my place. I moved out of my place. I said, you have it. I leave. And I remember packing up my car so fast that would have took 7 trips. I made it in 1. Everything was in that car. And I was out. Like, I don't need me. You don't need me. You don't need me. When somebody needs you to lower your light so their light can be brighter, you don't need them. Because somebody should be able to accept your light as it is, because that's how they saw you from the light.
Right.
So if they can't accept your light now, they're not going to accept your light later. You never dim your light unless you're dimming your light as a betterment for you because you're not wearing your light right. But if somebody's trying to do it just because just to make them look bigger, you better big yourself up out of there and realize that you are Alice in Wonderland and you ate the cracker that made you too big to fit in that hole.
It was a cracker?
Yeah, remember the one time it was the tea and made her small. The second one was the cracker and made her big. Shut up, Sarita.
I'm like, it was a cracker that time?
I know y'all all went to go look it up. Yes, look it up. It was the
I had
cracker.
to think about it myself.
I don't know what it was. I'm just.
It was the cracker. I saw it.
That movie was remade so many times. It went from a cracker to a candy cane.
Well, I saw the original. I saw the original with Walt Disney World, and it came out with the hair. Okay.
But that's like when you said that light, and y'all touched on this while I was driving. When you meet somebody and you see that light, that's how you know that that person is different. And that person comes to you differently. And 9 out of 10, that's your person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that moment when you like people sit back and say, and I'm going to use me for an example. I sit back and I'm like, God, are you telling me this? Like, is this really the light? And it's like I'm waiting for him to give me the bullhorn. It's like, that's the lie. You know, like that's what you're looking for.
It's like Gideon.
But it's not, you're not going to get that, but you'll see the glow around them, or it's just something so different. And you see it, that glimmer, and it's like, wait, do it again. It's like the commercial when she chews the Trident gum and she smile and they go ching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you get that. And I've experienced that, and it made me scared. And I was waiting for God to say, I'm talking to you, Sarita. You know, like, yes, that's you. But it didn't happen. And I was waiting for the clouds to come all dark and then the lightning. That didn't happen either.
Sis, don't feel bad. I think we've been taught that because we both wait for signs. We be waiting for the writing on the wall.
Yeah, I was waiting for something to be like,
this is it.
I saw the glow.
You. This belongs to you.
Right. I saw the glow, and then I was looking around like, did anybody else just see that? And I look again, and I see the glow again. I'm like, all right, now I do have a new prescription in, but I only see that glow when I look there. If I look here, I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I only see it here, and it's like
that was just like when we went to the beach. They was teasing me about being in the water and just standing there. But they didn't see what happened while I was there and why I was still standing there until after I told her later that I had a revelation. And she was like,
no,
and
y'all.
Beacon Radio came, and then she was like, oh.
No, that ain't what happened, y'all. That's not what had happened.
Yes, it was.
That ain't what had happened.
Yes, it was.
That's not me. We was teasing you.
Yes, it was. You was teasing. I didn't go in the water.
We was teasing her because she went halfway in the water. She didn't even go in the water. The water came to her.
And that was what I'm trying to get y'all to understand.
So she was standing in the sand on the beach, and the water, it wasn't even the beach, we're at the shore. And the water came to her, and she talked about she got in the water.
Yeah, because it pulled me in.
And she said it pulled her in. So y'all all been to the shore when you're really not moving, it's just the sand moving around you, and it felt like you're being pulled deeper into, but she never moved from that spot.
But I ended up in the water, y'all.
Teasing her because
I ended up in the water.
Because it kept coming to you.
Exactly. And Rican Radio happened. And Rican Radio is across the ocean.
That's why we teased her, because we're
I'll tell y'all more about that story later.
You've been standing in the same spot.
I was pulled by the currents, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a story.
And if y'all know me, y'all will know. If y'all followed me recently, you would see that current story is true. Bro, is it true?
It's true. It's
Thank
true.
you. Thank you.
But
The
see, you
story.
know, everything, you know, it some things how can I say this?
Just say it, bro.
Some things are only just meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
Some things and I had to learn this. Some things like you is just not meant to share.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for you. It's just for your revelation. That's something that God dropped in you and say, look here, watch this.
Mm-hmm.
This how you know you're on the right track. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But then you try to figure out where the message is not getting conveyed like it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was just for you. It wasn't meant to be shared.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what, y'all? That's how relationships are to be, and sometimes find their way of being. So I'm gonna ask him to mention this one, and then we're gonna go ahead and go. So one of our cousins posted a post, and he said, your thoughts, you know mine, but what are yours? And the thoughts was sometimes it's not that it's a secret, sometimes it's just that it's none of your business. And he was
Mm-hmm.
talking about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, but you got to remember, some of them use that tactic of, I don't want nobody to know, not because of that reason of what you just said. They're reversing it to use it for the psychology to get away from what's really being said. And what they really was doing was keeping you a secret because they were
Mm-hmm.
still messing around. But they told you it's because I don't want nobody in my business. So what you guys say about that?
I'm sorry, I completely missed it. Say
That's
it
that's
again.
that's that's that tree again. Being
First was the
deceptive.
shovel, now it's the tree.
It's that's that tree being deceptive. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why Jesus say ain't nothing gonna grow on you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I've come past you, I'm ready to eat. And you ain't got nothing growing on you. So guess what? Ain't nothing gonna grow on you since you want to be deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
Deception.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Ray?
Yes, it is deception. A lot of people, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but sometimes you can already know if a person is not being honest with you. You don't have to see it on any social media or go to the family cookout. You women can tell because you have that feeling, you have that gut feeling, and you know if your man ain't doing right. And guys, they get that feeling too. It's not in their gut, but they watch you and they look at you a little differently and they pay attention to your patterns. So you don't even have to do the thing of, okay, I'm gonna put this picture out here so people can know I'm in a relationship. Really, it's just for your own satisfaction of letting somebody know you're in a relationship. I can tell you I'm in one all day and you never see him. Doesn't mean he doesn't exist. And then you can see him, doesn't mean I'm happy with him.
Yeah, because it's only beyond to the point of you only going to see what I want you to see,
Yeah.
or what
Right.
I let
That's
you
right.
see. And
That's
sometimes
right.
what I let you see may not even be me because
Yeah.
I don't even like what I see in me. So I'm going to paint a picture of what I believe I should be.
Yeah.
And
Because you
that's why
only
I
want to
said,
post
go
when
ahead.
you only gonna post when you go to the out to dinner, and you're gonna post when y'all standing down Penn's Landing. You're gonna post at the movie theater or y'all sleeping in the bed, and you post a picture of your feet and his feet. Yeah, it's just like, for what? Who's all right? The people just gonna like it. Ain't nobody gonna ask you. Then you have that friend go, "Who feet is that? Who that?" All in your business.
You know what? That's why I said Facebook name needs to be changed to the Wonder Book because you wonder if it's real or not.
Yeah, because if I'm mad at him, I'm not gonna post him.
Hey, right?
I'm not gonna
Who else here
post me.
tonight because I'm mad at him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna post me giving him the grizzly and us have no argument. I'm only gonna post the booed up stuff.
That's it.
Not me, but
Well, Reese said, when you need her, you supposed to tell her you need her. This what Reese said.
Absolutely.
It's about so bad that you didn't know how to explain it. Well, I'm about to explain it for you right now. I need you. Girl, I need you. I need your love. I need your touch. I hope I'm not asking for too much. Cause you know my love is like nationwide. Next to me, you'll be safe inside.
Oh, Prince gone to bed.
I need you in the
Huh?
light.
He sleep?
My
Bring
soul
him in here for one.
without you. It's like I'm a fool. Cause I need your love, need your touch,
You going to sleep?
need
You going to sleep? Huh? You
you.
going to sleep? You see the fan in there?
Somebody might just gives a
You see the people on the show? You see the people on the show? Look.
you especially for me.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you.
See, girl, I need your love right now. See, I can't touch right now. See, I can't live without you. I need you close right now. It's my word. My universe. I need you right now. I need you. I love you. I want you. I can feel you. I need you. I love you. I want you. I can feel you. I need you. I love you. I want you. I can feel you. Care for you.
So yes, that was Reese, and that was our nephew, y'all.
Yes.
That was my Prince.
He said he
Yes.
needed pop pop. He said,
That
"I
was my
need
Prince.
you,
He
pop."
about to go to bed, so I said, man, let me see him before you take him down. Yeah, that was my Prince.
Oh, that's
Oh.
my nephew, y'all. Ain't
And
he
he was,
precious?
and he just the ceiling fan just fascinates him. So that's what he was looking
Mm-hmm.
up at.
But you know what? He's going to keep watch that sign he just gave you. Just watch that sign that he's amazed by the fan. So I'm gonna go there, even though y'all may say, "Oh, Sean, you went out the box." Y'all know I got out the box. Do y'all remember Twister, the movie Twister?
Mm-hmm.
And remember when he made the little thing, the
Yeah, I just
whirlwind?
looked at it the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember when that
Yeah.
day the hurricane hit and it started spinning like crazy after they left? But then he remembered that was the key
Mm-hmm.
to the answer of
Make
the hurricane.
Dorothy fly.
Exactly. But that's a lesson in life too, because sometimes we're already given the answer, but we don't notice it until way later. But we was already given the answer earlier, but we missed it. Yeah. We was, like Sarita said,
Well, you didn't miss it. You were in Val say you in your holding month. You're in
right.
your waiting period.
And like she also said, you was focused on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. So look, y'all got a chance to get to know a lot of stuff tonight. We found out a lot of stuff on the No BS Duo show tonight. And we even went a little longer than usual. Actually, we went a whole lot longer than usual. But we had a lot to unpack tonight. We had a lot to unpack tonight. And so we want to thank you guys for sticking with us and staying with us. And just know that it may not be the love that you want, but it doesn't mean that it's not love. You are loved, and you can be loved in so many ways, more than one. So with that being said, I'm going to hold that, and we're going to go ahead and take our last commercial. And when we come back, we're going to do our inspirational moments, and we're going to head up out of here. Y'all good with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pay a bill.
And now, a word from our proud sponsors. Weekend Radio Shropshire of the UK International Radio. Proud sponsors Sean Tonk of the UK England. Tri-City's finest King of the Oldies, Ali Hackett, the Princess Lovely, and DJ Wells. The international radio station that makes you turn your radio up.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I was hitting buttons and moving stuff around. I'm telling y'all, I was just like in a little frozen state. I was just like, what's going on my end? I'm like, thank you guys so much for joining in. Thank you guys for being here. We are happy that you guys stuck in. We have been here for a while, but we gave some awesome information. So do us a favor. You guys can go ahead and check out the YouTube channel. If you felt as though you missed something, this is definitely replay worthy. Okay, so we are on the YouTube channel at TKBSDS Prod. That is PROD. And you can also follow us on the podcast, all of the major streaming stations. You can catch us there, as well as some of the little ones. And be sure to please, please, please follow, like, and love us right here at The Know. That is KNOW BSDUO Show. And I know that this is a lot to take in, but we're always open for subjects. If it's something that you guys would like to see or hear or get our advice on, all you have to do is just click in to TKBSDS Production without the S at gmail.com. And inside of the subject line, type the name of the show. We have so many shows in the topic. So say for instance you want to do is a man's world, then you can definitely put that in there and we will be able to filter that out to one of those shows, one of the shows that we have for your pleasure, so you can hear and see that. Do not forget that we played this song about 4 times while we were here, and we want to love on you guys and be able to send you to get some good eats. So listen to the song. Call me, we can go over it, so you guys can get some good eats. I thank you guys so much for joining us again tonight and tomorrow. Don't forget to tune into a jazzy afternoon with our one and only Lovely. She will be there mixing up those tunes, and remember, it's not just jazz, it is jazzy. So you guys will have a great time there, and that is going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I don't know if I should go right into my inspirational moment.
Yes.
Why not?
So my inspirational moment is just going to stand as this: love for a season, love for a reason, and for a lifetime. But no matter what, don't lose yourself in loving, because it's an awesome experience. And that is my inspiration.
Awesome. Yes, and that is why she is our lovely hospitality ministry, because she just does it with so eloquently. My inspirational moment is love is beautiful. It comes from one of my favorite movies. Love is beautiful, love is kind. And you too can be loved, no matter what it looks like in your past, no matter what your examples were or. Make the love experience for you and for the person that you are in love with, and stick together, love up on each other, keep an open mind, keep open hearts, and you never know where to go. Mm-hmm. You're on mute.
Thank you. And my inspirational moment is take the risk. Everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a season, as you have heard and was told tonight from all of the staff of the No BS Duo show. And you deserve love. No matter what love is supposed to be, you deserve it all. So go ahead and get yours and take the leap and take the risk. Trust your heart. Believe that God will lead you and God will not hurt you. Therefore, if you find yourself a godly woman with those characteristics and the one that you believe that can love you wholeheartedly, don't let what had happened was cause you to miss out with what can happen and what can be. And that's it. If
Oh,
Bro was here, he would say hashtag
that
that
part.
part.
That part.
And thank you guys for staying past 10 o'clock. I
We're
was
trying to wait for Riri to come back.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love the show. I love the topic. And y'all had some good nuggets for me too.
And you know what? You had some good nuggets for me too, because now I cannot be so hard on myself because it was my even being wise in some things, I'm immature to other things because I haven't encountered it. And understand what I mean by immature, because I'm not saying I'm an immature person. It just means that I was immature to what I did not know. That means you're immature. And so by me not being mature of understanding the season, me not understanding the difference between what this person is and what that person is, I characterize everybody in love because in my home, love was love and everybody got love. There was no such thing as a category. And because I skipped that grade, I didn't learn that lesson from that grade that I skipped. That's why sometimes it's not good to skip because you may just miss. And as a result of that, I missed, but I wasn't missed getting hurt. But now that I'm all caught up in all my lessons, I'm no longer broken. I may be shaken, but I'm still worth it. And just because, as Robert Townsend would say in the movie Hollywood Shuffle, just because the Mercedes has a scratch on it, it doesn't mean you throw the whole Mercedes away.
Yes, it do.
So, yes, guys, learn the BSDUO show welcome song. And the challenge is you send it to us and we will send you Dinner on Us to have a night with food being presented for two by the celebrity chef Rashawn. So we want to thank him for coming on Val's show
My cousin friend.
Okay.
and wanting to partner with us and do this. So
Yes.
don't forget, call us, learn the song, y'all. It's not that hard. It's real easy. Learn the song, sing the song to us, and you get the tickets. It's simple.
Mhm.
Free. You get Valentine's on us. And it's
For
all about
$3.99.
look, it's all about the song that I love. And I don't think nobody remember the song because the song is so doggone old. But this is how we're going to end the show. Let me see if I can get it to play. The volume on this phone is like, look, I'm done with you.
He's a modern day deceiver with a case of false fever. What is it? It's a game. And then there's dear sister Sarah. Ain't she sweet? Oh, yeah, she is. She gets the word, next thing you know, it's in the street. By the time it's been repeated, all the truth has been deleted. Oh, what a shame. Another game. Seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I've got something that would never ever fail. It's called love. Spread love. Oh, instead of spreading lies. Spread love. The truth is no disguise. I've often said love could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. More love is what we need. Da, 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 da.
So yes, it's about spread love, spread love. And if y'all don't remember who that was Take Six.
I was going to ask you that. What's that?
Yeah.
Yes, that was Take Six. Those are my boys. Take Six.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't forget, y'all. Don't forget. We have movie night. Movie night is coming up, and you know that February is a short month, so that would be Monday, the 22nd, it would be movie night. Not Marlon Boone, but movie night. Maybe Marlon might join us. So we're having movie night. And if you have an idea for the perfect movie that you want us to watch, and if we pick it, we will send you a movie night package.
Yes. But note, please note that at least try to have that in by the 15th. Because we want to be sure that we can get it out to them and that it will get to them in time. Sometimes USPS and even UPS is still kind of crazy with the packages, and we just want to be sure that you guys get your package on time so you can enjoy the movie night.
Yeah, so don't forget, share and like and tell them this is the big things that we're doing, because we're not doing it for us, we're doing it for you all. Because some of you only have people like us around and we only have you, so why not do it together? This is how you deal with the norm. What you do, you create. Since we can't go to the movie theaters right now, or maybe some movie theaters, because some movie theaters are open, I heard.
Some of them.
Don't feel comfortable, we're having a movie night. So if you're interested in it, let us know. Give us the information by the 15th. That way we can make sure that we get your package out to you.
Yeah.
We let everybody know that you want your package to have a movie night with us. Make sure you hurry up now. Hurry up and send us the song for the movie for the challenge so that we can send you to dinner for Valentine's Day. All right.
All right.
All right. Well, it's time to go now. The party's over. That's a song too. It's time to go now. That's an old jam. I didn't tell my age, but I just told the age of the people who used to babysit me and play that song.
When you was leaving, they played that song?
No, when the party ended.
Oh.
She always be trying to throw shade at me. I'd be so glad I'd be quick on my feet and be move out the way when she throw it. From my family to yours.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Isn't she so special? I tell you, that's why she's hospitality department, because she just love saying she love y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart.